closing in. I was alone and so afraid. Couldn't see the light. No. Then my world began to spin. Where's the beginning and where's my omega? Had to make it right. Oh yeah. There's a moment when you know that every teardrop has to go. They be piling up inside. Inside there's a glow. Could this moment be meant to be? Lose the shadows and you'll see. Lose the shadows and be free. Black sunrise. Ain't gonna let it go. Let it go. No, there's no past, no tomorrow. You're lost in reflections. Dance with the starlight. You gotta be there. You gotta be. I want it closer. Bring me my black sunrise. You gotta be there. You gotta be there. I was trying to invade, but there were no walls to barricade. And there's no need to fight. No. I was driving deep within, but there were no race I had to win. Now that I found the light. Oh yeah. There's a moment when you know that every teardrop has to go. They be piling up inside. Inside there's a glow. Could this moment be meant to be? Lose the shadows and you'll see. Lose the shadows and be free. Black sunrise. Ain't gonna let it go. Let it go. No. Black sunrise. There's no past, no tomorrow. You're lost in reflections. Dance with the starlight. You gotta be there. You gotta be. I want it closer. Bring me my black sunrise. You gotta be there. You gotta be there. You can keep running from what's dark till the darkness eats you whole. Jump body to one body, digging holes for your soul. I stayed and watched you melt till there's nothing left to show. Falling in your frozen footsteps, falling down a vicious road. And I thought you were rare. Whoa, you're just like everyone. And I know you don't care. The winter's just begun.
Hello, late night gang. Oh my gosh, another stream, another late start. Hopefully after the holiday. hopefully my schedule's gonna start getting better this weekend. Fingers crossed on that kind of thing. As usual, obviously, a lot of stuff outside of my control. But it's good to be here. And I hope that whatever time we get together tonight is wonderful. Thank you so much for joining. So many familiar names in the chat. Let me say my hellos quick, and then I'll show off the final girl week look. Morgan reminded me I had counted wrong, because originally I was like, it's gonna go from Thursday to Thursday, 7 looks. That's 8 looks. So the full week will be completed after tonight, which is pretty dope. It's really exciting that I got to do this, but I'm definitely not a math person, as we all know. Anyway, let me say hello quick. Thank you so much for vibing. I'm picking my hair out of my freaking lip gloss right now. Hold up. Ugh, annoying things. Just girl things. Alright, hi! Welcome on in, Link, Amy, Chrissy, Kirion, hello, hi, welcome on in. Liz, Xander, Jacob, hello. Austin, what's up? Uber, hello everybody. Becca, how we doing? So nice to see so many familiar names. Again, Tay, is so lovely to see you here. Jules, welcome on in. Darth Petty, hi. Welcome. Juba, hello. Hi, welcome everybody. Grooch, so good to see you here. Wonus stream, yeah. Sky, what's up? Hello, hi. Arahaku, hello. Thank you so much, by the way, for saying the dress looks stunning on me. Thank you, I appreciate that a lot. Really sleepy tonight, so I'm gonna lurk. Totally understandable. Kirion, enjoy your lurk as well. Link, enjoy your lurk. I get it, it's very late right now. I'm just appreciative that anyone showed up at all. As usual, I'm juggling like a million different things, and it's just like good to have the community that I got here making it whenever they can. I know some people got to go to bed early because they got plans for tomorrow. Some people, just are like tapping out because it's been a busy work week. Some people have to get ready, unfortunately, for Black Friday, everything like that. So whatever you got to do, totally understandable. This stream is just mainly for you because I know a lot of people need that sort of like rest stop, as I called tonight's stream, before either traveling or dealing with family that they might not get along with, or having to go do their job because corporations are greedy and want employees in there like the night of Thanksgiving for Black Friday, or maybe they're spending it alone. Regardless of what the deal is, I hope that tonight is just some good energy, some good relaxation for sure. And yes, unfortunately, yes, I'm not a math gay. You're right. So true, it's stunning. What the heck? Thank you. Abby, hello, hi, welcome. Was watching your Doki Doki Literature Club videos. Those are pretty old at this point, but I'm so glad that people enjoy that playthrough. That's one of my favorite playthroughs I've ever done on YouTube. I'm a math gay 70% of the time, exclusively for small math, arithmetic, and some algebra, and like one trig formula. I'm actually using Duolingo right now to reteach myself the basics of math. And it's actually been kind of cool. It's been like a good thing to invest some time into, because I'll be like, oh my god, this is such a weird way of teaching this specific like methodology, but it is helping me like relearn math, which is kind of weird to say, right? Tomorrow's gonna suck. Thank God the stream's happening. I'm so glad that I can give people, again, a rest stop where they can duck away and recharge energy so that they're ready to face tomorrow and the weekend, or, just give them a little bit of wind down before a big event, because it's gonna be draining for everybody, It'll be me tomorrow night getting ready to wake up at 6 a.m. for Black Friday. Jules, I'm so sorry. Again, as someone who's worked Black Friday in retail before, I fully understand how stressful that can be. So I hope that I can send you off with some good brainwaves and a little bit of a foundation to remind yourself when some stupid Karen is losing their mind that that's not your reality. Just that interaction happens to be one event in your life. There's so much more outside of it, including this community that cares for you. Anyway, let me get myself on screen. If you haven't seen the full outfit, by the way, I will not be doing the thing that scares everyone by standing on my chair. I will simply tell you, go to Blue Sky, go to Instagram, go to Discord, and look at the full-length shot there, even though Instagram crops it kind of weird there. But I'm wearing a dress tonight. I told you, kind of weird that this is the first dress I wore for Girl Week. I was mainly doing casual looks, as you see there in the corner. But, I don't know. It's fun to put on a dress every now and then. It's nice. I like it. I know stream hasn't started yet, and we're not in good news, but I just pulled the Pikachu EX in TCG Pocket. Yes! Oh my god, that is my favorite card right now. I've been destroying people with it. It's so fun. Also, thank you so much, Wolfie, for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope that you had a great stream. Thank you so much for joining on in right as I revealed the final Girl Week look. But how was your stream? What were you up to? Please tell us a little bit about it. Nothing but good vibes to all the retail friends here. I know how it is on Black Friday. Absolutely. So glad I remember the Pythagorean theorem, the right triangle equation, because I've had to use it in D&D to find out if a flying enemy was in range of one of our party members. That's so funny. Trying to figure out the area of something. Our Queen Slade. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. My Instagram has been, because I've been posting things so late there, if people want to support me somewhere, that's like the #1 place I recommend. Leaving a like or a comment or whatever, but this is the picture that I have up on socials right now of the full thing. It's kind of short. That's another reason I'm not going to be standing on my chair. It's kind of short. It's got one of those little leg slits that shows off a little bit. So, thank you. Oh my god. So that is what I'm working with here tonight. Thank you. You look beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. The red looks so good on you. Thank you so much. Morgan has done such an amazing job. Can we get some applause, some claps in the chat?
Sorry,
for all the incredible work Morgan did for Girl Week, helping me out, putting aside parts of her schedule to get me all made up and make sure that I very neurotically, I take a bunch of selfies to obviously put up for Girl Week, and every time I'm like, does this look okay? Oh my gosh, I hope so. And she's so great about it. Yes, all for Morgan. Please go check her out if you don't follow Morgan on Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Blue Sky. Please go do so. Poland Payton, hello, hi, welcome. It's good to see you here. Ryan looks so pretty. Oh my god, thank you, Wilting T. Hello, hi, everybody. Welcome on in. Please do not stand on the chair. Not tonight. Those of you who hate when I do that, you have had your wishes granted. But know that it's not out of my own safety. It's out of my own TOS safety, where I don't want to accidentally flash the camera again. So, that would be a bad thing. I don't want to do that again. My stream was good. Needed to try something different to wake up a bit, so I played Sonic Generations for something high-paced that left no time to think. Oh my god, that's so fun, though. I mean, I haven't played Generations yet, but I had a lot of friends tell me it was good. We knew how high up it was and how far the point it was from us, and I just shouted, hold on, I got this. That's so funny, Liz. That's so funny. 8, you look amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and claps from Morgan. Thank you, everybody. Kim, so good to see you here. Hello, hi. Just popping in to say hi, and Bree, you look amazing. I'm out of town for Thanksgiving and doing a puzzle with some family. Totally. Please, Kim, have so much fun. Have a great time. Thank you so much for dropping by. Appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely holiday. I know I said it on Blue Sky, but that color looks stunning on you. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so sweet of you. All of you are so great. I'm just like so grateful. I put up a little sappy post on Blue Sky that I shared on Discord as well, but it's like, it really feels like the community has been amazing recently. There's just been so much good energy. I've worked so hard over the years to create a community that feels like this, and I'm so glad that I get to have that now. I'm so glad that you're a part of it, and I'm just forever grateful that we have so many supportive people, not only of me, but of each other here, building up what might be the best community on the whole internet. So, like, thank you. Like, genuinely, I'm really grateful for everything. Thank you for letting me be me. Thank you for letting me be vulnerable at times. Thank you for letting me take breaks. I mean, you don't let me take the breaks. I know that people will be like, we don't let you take the breaks. Thank you for being understanding when I need those breaks, letting me be human, I guess, and have the limits that I have. Thank you so much. That's Phantom. Hello, hi, welcome. Amy, I can't remember if I said hi or not, but hello, hi. You got double hellos tonight. You're super special. Anyway, thank you so much for joining tonight. Not a lot of crazy stuff planned because, like I said, with the holiday right around the corner here, tomorrow, technically today for, I guess, people in my time zone in 2 minutes, whether you have to travel, whether you have to see family that you might not get along with, whether you're celebrating alone, whether you have nowhere to go for the holiday, whether you are just someone who's going to be exhausted from your work shift or from just prepping for the holiday. I really hope that this can be a good place, a good catch-all for just like good energy, relaxing vibes. So we're just going to yap. I'm going to play some Power Wash Sim. We're going to actually spend time as a community just enjoying each other to remind people that there is found family out there. There is community out there that's going to have your back even when other things within your life might be falling through. So thank you for joining, like truly. If I had it my way, you'd be streaming 24/7, no breaks allowed. Honestly, if I had the energy, I don't know. Like, I'd do like what Kai or like Ludwig has done, where they like just do so much streaming just for fun, and then it blows up. We make you take those breaks, otherwise we bring out the baseball bats for another kind of breaks. Oh my gosh. I've been getting a lot better over the years because of therapy as far as like work-life balance and making sure that I'm investing a lot of time in myself and my loved ones when I can. This year's been a little bit harder just because there's been so many behind-the-scenes issues going on that have been very distracting and weighing heavy on me and overwhelming me. So all of those little bumps in the road, I appreciate everyone just being super understanding about it, like truly. But I'm never going to have like a sub goal that's like, you guys have to donate this much for me to take a break or anything. I want to try to set a good example whenever I can. Sobbing, this community is amazing. Wilting T, I'm so glad that you are able to join us tonight and you enjoy what I have to offer and what the community has to offer. Like, truly. Love this community so much, for real. Sky, glad to have you here. Thank you so much for everything you've done over the years as a mod. I'm so thankful on this, Thanksgiving Eve for all of you. This whole community, I'm so thankful for you. Thank you to the mod team especially for, again, keeping things so smooth and so good and doing so many things that they'll never get thanked for by anyone but me because it happens behind the scenes. So many people don't realize how many events, how many issues we've been able to avoid by being able to handle them as a unit together as the mod team. It's just so amazing. I'm so grateful for all these people. This community is one of the few things, but main thing that have gotten me through this whole year. Everyone here is the best. Austin, I appreciate you a ton, dude. I really do. That color looks so stunning, and the blush and the highlight looks super cute. I work at insert popular orange makeup store here, and it's one of my favorite things to do is make people feel not confident but comfortable, and I hope you feel as stunning as you look. I appreciate that, Poland Paint, and thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate that. I am not 100% like body positive about myself yet, or like my self-esteem hasn't like caught up to the compliments that people give me, but I am working hard on embracing who I am and embracing how I present, and hopefully that inspires some people out there to have confidence within themselves. And in the meantime, I'm just going to do the best that I can to accept compliments and just appreciate all of the support that I get. Like, thank you so much. That's really sweet. It's just one of those moments where it's like I am dealing with so much in life that at times I don't have time to stop and just like even process how kind everyone is until like after a stream or something. So thank you. I'm trying out like different looks. Morgan's doing different makeup on me. It's just been a lot of fun lately trying to figure out like what naturally feels good for me. Phoebe, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Hello. Watching you grow and start being nicer to yourself when it comes to taking time off makes me like a proud kid. Oh my god. I'm glad. Listen, Sky, I know I make the joke a lot, but like my mod team, especially from the old guard, from back in the day, are very much like, I don't know, I think of you spiritually as children, and I'm always so proud of all of you, and I'm always there to hopefully support you even emotionally when things happen. I just want to see you keep growing and keep going through life and doing the things the best that you can. Even when you don't feel like it's enough, please know that I definitely consider it, another day that you're here, another challenge overcome, and just like very, very proud of everyone, especially from that generation. I'm thankful for this community, for Brian for helping bring together community, the mods for keeping the community safe, and for Tay. Oh my gosh, of course. Mello, hello, I'm popping in to say hi before I go do my nighttime routine and clean some old paintbrushes. Hey, I hope that goes well for you. Truly. Elijah, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Late Night Gang has a special place in my heart, genuinely, platonically, / parasocially. Love you, bunch of dorks, so fucking much. Oh my god. It's so good to have you here, seriously, Liz. All of you, thank you so much. Also, did the Discord actually ping for the stream? Because, again, I obviously have had to do a couple manual pings for the Discord VOD pings. But it seems to be a little bit more consistent on the going live side. Yes, it did. Okay, awesome. So Sapphire bot that we use sometimes goes to sleep for the VOD pings, but is apparently doing fine with the going live. So I guess that's a little bit more important, right? I'm so serious when I say my mental health got so much better when I started being active here again. The vibes here are so healing. I'm so glad, like genuinely. You know me since the day I turned 18. I could be a parasocial kid. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's one of those things where it's like I love to joke around with the people who've been here long enough that I know are not like actually parasocial, but also I'm like, uh-oh, what if like people are like misinterpreting what's going on? But it is kind of wild. Like I've known some of the people in the community, especially on the mod team, for like years and years and years, and gotten to watch them grow up, and I'm always like, I have like the proud mom thing where it's like Shira just shared like an art exhibit that they did, and I was like, oh my god, like my child's like art is so good. If anyone critiques this in a negative way, I'm gonna go beat them up, kind of thing. Or like, I don't know, just all the life updates that I get from like especially that generation of people. Like I commented on one of Sky's, not you Sky, but other Sky, Midnight Sky's tweet earlier today about her dog Remy. So like things like that. Like I do keep tabs every now and then whenever I have a moment, which isn't often, but I do it whenever I can. Juniper, hello, hi. I got a ping. Awesome, wonderful, thank you. It did this time. Awesome, thank you so much for letting me know. Sapphire bot hates the VODs. Yeah, why does Sapphire hate the VOD channel? Mother is streaming. Drop everything. Mother is streaming. Gray lady, hello, hi, welcome. No, but I vividly remember hanging out with my high school friends on my 18th birthday and forcing them to watch stream, and that being one of the first times I talked in chat. That's an unbelievably wholesome memory, like genuinely. You fill the role of gay internet aunt well. I'm glad I do. Thank you. I feel proud of that accomplishment because I am someone who I don't know, like a lot of this is kind of newer to me. I've been always, you know, an LGBTQ plus ally for years and years and years, but it wasn't until like 4 years ago I started opening up a little bit more about my own journey, and it's been something that I hope again inspires people or gives them comfort knowing that there's other people out there who are just trying to live their life and exist, or inspires them to go on their own journey, whatever it might be. That solidarity, I think, is so important. That idea of community is so important these days. I might cry. This is so amazing to hear. It's so nice to know so many good, growing, amazing people on the internet. Well, Wilting T, thank you for joining in. Thank you for contributing your own energy. Again, I know that the idea of Thanksgiving has been bastardized so much because, unfortunately, has a pretty terrible origin in our country, but at the same time, the spirit of Thanksgiving itself, of being thankful for those around us, being thankful for what we might have, for the challenges we've overcome, I hope that that's something that remains a core tenet of this community. I really hope that people can always look out for each other, always be thankful that there are communities like this where we can lift each other up and support each other. It's just a really important sort of part of what we do here. So when you ally too close to the sun, oh my god, no, that egg cracked so long ago. Amy, thank you for the gifted sub to Mello. Mello, enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub badge. Thank you so much for doing that, Amy. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. I saw the art exhibit Shira posted too. It's so cool. I know, right, Mello? It's so cool. Like, actually, genuinely so cool. I am just astounded by a lot of the things people have done in this community. Another member of the community who used to be on the mod team, hasn't been around for a while, but stops in every now and then. Her name's Milo Mumbles, and I watched her whole journey, you know, figuring herself out, you know, where she's landed as far as pronouns and like presentation and everything, which is like always so inspiring. But she like works for Hank Green now, which is crazy. Right? Like, that's really cool. Like, I have, like, some people from this community who have, like, outgrown me as far as, like, content creators, like, the size of content creation that they've been able to engage with. It's, like, really cool. Like, it's really, really neat. I, too, started as an ally. Yeah. The allyship, which is, like, I'm so accepting because secretly, also, I'm one of you. Watching Shira's art evolve has been wild. Yeah, it's been Shira's style has evolved so much over the years, and I still am determined to someday commission a tattoo from them. So I would need to see Shira's art. It's up in the Discord actually currently. So a recent exhibit that they just did. I missed that Milo alert, right? Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's so amazing that Milo works for Hank now. I can't remember doing what, but I just know that she's a member of his team, which is really cool. But yeah, going back to what Jules said about like starting as an ally, like I've always been very open-minded and inclusive with like my presentation of things. But you know, it started off as me just like, haha, silly goal to get me to like cosplay, right? But it is one of those things where it's like, I was deeply closeted for a long time, and it was very hard for me to talk about any of this stuff. So now that I have a platform where it's made up of a lot of people who are really supportive of who I am and me just trying to be, it's really cool. Like, I used to stay so far away from talking about a lot of different subjects just to not rock the boat. And as I got older and older, like and as culture and society have changed, I've realized like being able to have the privilege of this platform means that I can use it as a mouthpiece and attract the right kind of people and support the right kind of causes. And I'm just so grateful again that I have an understanding, supportive community doing that. So opening Discord, I'm such a Shira fan. Shira is so cool, right? Rookie, hello, hi. Hope you're all having a good one. It's so nice to have you here. Welcome. I was just singing my praises because staying on the theme of Thanksgiving, I'm just so thankful for this awesome team of mods. Thank you for everything that you do, Brookie, and every other mod here. Like, thank you. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I got some burps going. But again, tonight, not a whole bunch going on. I did want to show off one thing, though, that I just got in the mail, which I just realized during my pre-stream scramble. I forgot to set up the command that I always say I'm going to. I literally have it written in my task list on my phone, and I just keep forgetting to do it. This should have been the #1 reminder, but hopefully I'll get around to it for next stream. To set up the podcast command about the Technomancy project, which is podcast that I'm a part of that is, if you're a fan of like the X-Files, Supernatural, Doctor Who, it's like a week-by-week podcast where it unfolds as the science fiction / horror drama, and I got to voice a character as a guest star in Season 2. I have a slightly larger role in Season 3, and I can't say too much more about it, although what I'm about to show off on stream might give away a little bit. But I got sent something very cool in the mail from the team that produces that podcast. So give me 1 second here. Let me grab it. I'm grateful for you and all the mods. Such an amazing team to work with. Very easy to communicate with, and we have each other's backs. Yeah, I love it. Endlessly proud of all of you and your own pursuits. Oh, thank you, Brookie. Thank you. And you, like, genuinely, you are, again, another component of all of that. The mod team wouldn't work without you, wouldn't work without all the input that we get from our amazing mods. I got this little thing right here. So, they sent me this little thank you note, which is really cute. And, inside, it says, "Welcome to the Technomancy unit from the director," which the Technomancy unit is the special agency that the Technomancy project is about. So that's kind of cool. But inside there, we had a couple little goodies. One is the Technomancy project's logo on a sticker. So I'm going to get sticker choice paralysis from that. That's going to be fun because I won't know where to put it. And then the other sticker that's included in there is a little celebration picture of, for 100,000 downloads. The audio drama podcast hit 100,000 downloads. So that's pretty huge for like an indie produced podcast. But yeah, get a sticker book. I need one, right? Not the note being blue like the Doctor's TARDIS. Yeah. So this is gonna have on it little chibis of the main characters of the show, Season 1 and two's main characters. And they're a trio. They're very chaotic. They're very blurst. You know, they have each other's backs, but they're total assholes to each other as well. It's a really funny dynamic. But they sent me that. But the coolest thing that they sent me, and let me double check something here quick. So, this was one of the, this upcoming season, Season 3's fundraiser. One of the incentives was if you donated a certain amount, you were sent a set of tarot cards based around the characters in the show, the major characters in the show. So again, keep that in mind. So this is one of the characters named Jason. Oh wait, no, this is Elijah. I'm sorry. This is Elijah, who is literally a sorcerer in the lore. And he is kind of a dick. But he's the magician card, so that's pretty cool, right? Major Arcana stuff. By the way, I will be doing the special stream that Morgan's community earned very soon, where me, who knows almost nothing about tarot, is going to do tarot readings on her stream for a stream. It's going to be a mess. So that's pretty cool, right? We have, this is Jason. The Hanged Man, his lore is he is an immortal. He's tying a little necktie of sorts. His story is he's also kind of a dick. But he's a dick with, I don't know, no real motivation. Like he's a very interesting character. But he's basically like, I'm immortal and I fight things, like supernatural things. So that's pretty cool. We have the High Priestess. This character is the scientist of the team, and she's a badass and has a lot of attitude, and it just creates like cool technology like ray guns, like laser blasters, special tonics and potions and whatever, like just a lot of really cool stuff going on. Now these next three cards are really interesting because like I said, that's the original trio of the show, right? Like the main characters of the show. So why are there three more? Why are there three more cards in here? I have no idea. This character, I actually don't know the name of, but she is the Star, and it looks like she also does science-y things, sort of like the archetype in the original trio. So interesting, right? Really beautiful art. I love the picture of the Star here. We have the Empress, who is holding an axe and is kind of like a badass sort of boss lady, and might fit that archetype of the that Jason, the guy who's just like immortal and beats up people. Maybe she fits that. I don't know, but she's the Empress card. And then the final card that I was sent here is this guy named Leonard Sejun, who is the Fool. He's a little bit dopey looking. He's got a classic Korean dragon staff and little like Korean buildings in the background, traditional Korean like pagoda style stuff. But he was the character that I voiced in season 2. And now there's a whole ass tarot card of him with two other characters that we don't really know too much about, who also have their own tarot cards. And he's also a sorcerer / magician. I wonder what that's all about. But very, very awesome gift to be given. Yeah, oh gee, what could that possibly mean? Like I said, a little bit of a reveal tonight. So if I get really busy within the next couple months, chat, just know I can't fully talk about what's going on, but there's a lot going on voice acting wise these days. So that's a really cool gift though to be given for the holidays. These cool little tarot cards. Banana Moon Puppy, thank you for the 95 stream streak. What the heck? That's so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mama's hard at work. Oh my god, you have like no idea. It's been such a mess of a year. So many things have like happened So I don't know. I'm just really grateful for all the cool opportunities and projects and everything that I get to be a part of. And again, I wouldn't have the access to a lot of it without the support that I get on this channel. And I'm just very thankful this Thanksgiving, which it's now past midnight. So happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate, those who don't, whether you're celebrating alone or you have to work or you're just not a fan of spending time with people around this time of year. Understandable. Please know that you at least have community here. You're always going to be able to find your found family. There's so many people in the world, over 8 billion people. You haven't met them all. You might not have found everyone that you click with yet. But please know that this community, as well as myself, are very thankful that you're here. So thank you so, so much. I hope that people are able to at least treat themselves to some good food if they don't have something to do today. But if you are celebrating, please stay safe. Have fun as much as you can, even if that's just tucking in and watching a comfort movie, vibing with a pet, whatever it might be. Please know that we're always here to give you the good vibes and the reminder that you got that support. But anyway, that's all I got. So good news is open now. If you have any good news to share with the community, I'd love to read some. Doesn't have to be anything big. It can be something, that just made you happy today in a hard day. We would love to read some of that. Make sure that you are congratulating each other, lifting each other up for the good news. I would love, love, love to see that, especially on the dawn of a holiday here, or the eve of a holiday here. And thank you again, just so much. I've been so grateful lately for this awesome energy that this community has just been building up more and more and more. We have a whole month left. My good news, by the way, is I set out at the beginning of this year to try to stream more than I did in 2023, because 2023 was another big struggle year for me, and I was unable to stream nearly as much as I wanted to. This year, even with all the struggles, as of this stream that you're watching right now, I have streamed as many times in 2024 as I did in 2023. And we have a whole month left. So I'm excited. Plenty of time to get to my other stretch goal of trying to get back to over 100 viewers a stream. We're just building it up. We've been welcoming in so many amazing, kind people to the community lately. I think we're debating on either getting food from our favorite local Chinese restaurant or making lasagna. So either way, good eating. Oh my gosh, yes, some good food there. Good news, my family and I will be going to the casino for Thanksgiving dinner and eating the buffet. Oh my god, have so much fun. I love going to like cheesy casino buffets and stuff sometimes. There's just something very silly and fun about it. I hope that you and your family have a great time and get lots of good food. Normally the holiday buffets are like really good actually. My truck passed inspection and I'm seeing my dad over the weekend. Arahaku, I hope that you have a lovely time together. That's great to hear. Morgan and I just made the executive decision together that her old car that her newest car has replaced is just kind of unsafe for me to drive, and we don't really have the money to get it fixed up, so we are going to scrap it and sell it for parts, which is kind of a bummer, but at the same time, end of an era for something that just would have been a big money sink. I'm super glad whenever I hear about someone in the community that gets something taken care of or is not a financial stressor when it comes to automobiles, because they are stressful. Duchess, hello. Hi. Nye, hello. I'm so late. Oh my god. Nye, I thought you said it would never happen again. How dare you lie to me? Good news, after another rough day, I got ingredients to make myself a little Thanksgiving food, was allowed to invite myself to a Friendsgiving on Friday, which will also be a sleepover into Saturday with the girlies, and there was an extra Pokemon pack in the Pokemon Center vending machine. Yo, Liz, oh my god, so many good things, so much love to you from so many people around you, it looks like. I love that so much. Good news, I mentioned already some also, I hope your polls are really good from that pack. Good news, I mentioned already some families visiting, and today we went to a Japanese restaurant and my grandma tried raw fish, which is not eaten where my family is from, very far from the ocean, and liked it, and all the food was delicious. Heck yeah, I'm so glad that it was a good time together. I went out last night to dinner with my parents and siblings and my fiance. I don't always have the energy to go see my family, so I had a great time. I feel you on that one, Juniper. I have a interesting relationship with my family where sometimes I just need to take a little bit of a break, and sometimes I go and I hang out with them a bunch. It's just like depending on my own energy level when it comes to that kind of thing. So you protect that peace, you create this sort of dynamic that works for you and them, and I'm so glad to hear that you had a good time. My news was finally seeing Larian announce the Cleric domain I always wanted coming up in the next patch, plus Blade Singer and Path of Giants. I don't know enough about Baldur's Gate 3 because I just started, and obviously I've been like avoiding spoilers somehow for a year, that I know about what 4 of those words mean, but I'm glad for you. Good news, I'm visiting family in the morning for Thanksgiving, and I'm painting my baby cousin some Christmas presents. So far I have a jellyfish and a firefly squid. I'm not sure what to do with the other 2. That's so cute. I hope that the baby cousins enjoy that, and I really hope that you have a good visit with the family. Thank you so much for sharing. Also, I got a good chunk of Christmas shopping done today. I just need to get something for Maddie and shop for some stocking stuffers out of fear of her possibly lurking. I can't divulge anymore. Totally understandable, Brookie. I think that for me personally, just because I don't want to venture out into Black Friday stuff, anything that I do is going to be mainly online this year. Or maybe I'll get ahead of the curve and like next week I'll actually go out to the stores. We'll see. So much good food and good stuff. I'm so happy for everyone. True, I agree. My parents also offered to pay for new tires. I just asked for some money for Christmas to help. Oh, that's really, really nice. I'm so glad to hear that. Good news, Baldur's Gate 3 confirming crossplay with patch 8 has finally has me finally able to play in a massive party with all the Lizzes in the Liz Court. Oh my god, Liz, have so much fun with that. That is a blast. Some pretty good big news. Sorry for the book, but a family friend has a daughter, I think 8ish years old, who's been dealing with cancer for a few years, and earlier in the year was told some pretty bad news and wasn't given long. Today she went for a post-chemo scan. It was the last round they could give her, and all the cancer cells have completely gone cold, and she's now fully in remission? A literal fucking miracle. Oh my god. Sky, that is amazing. Obviously, we raise so much money for that exact issue with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital every single year. This year, our community crossed over $100,000 raised. And I love stories like that. I'm so glad to hear when the technology works. I'm so glad to hear when the medication works, that kind of thing. Oh my God. This is why we do it, though, is to make sure. Oh, that is huge. I got more done in the dining room today, and right now I'm playing the new Disney Dreamlight Valley expansion, so I'm having a great time. I'm so glad. I have to brush off that game and try it again. I have not played it in way too long. But it always, I thought about doing it last night, and then I just passed out, because that game normally brings me a lot of peace. I used to play it on stream a lot. Maybe I should start doing that again. I don't know. Mads, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, that is some huge news. That is some incredible news. Thank you for sharing, Sky. Like, truly. Again, a lot of people have, you know, feelings of loss. A lot of people have feelings of not only the positive variety around this time. So being able to share a win like that is, like, so huge. Good news, my dad bought me a new TV and dropped it off to me. I now own a TV for the first time in years. I got a bit startled playing games, and I'm using it for a fire for ambience. I love that, Duchess. Morgan and I put on those like YouTube videos all the time of like a campsite with a fire pit, and the fire just going, and it's like 5 hours of that or whatever, just to like read to. It's kind of nice when it gets colder out. So shocked beyond belief when my mom told me in a very good way. That is amazing. I mean, it reminds me a lot, honestly, Sky, of the Ellen story that I tell every St. Jude fundraising push. I think you'd love the new stuff. It's amazing. I'm sure I would, honestly, Grey Lady. Like, those games are, I mean, that game specifically is just so peaceful to me. Good news, I was able to put my hair in curlers tonight, so that way I don't have to spend as much time doing it tomorrow. Oh, hell yeah, that's so good. Anything that makes the process more convenient, anything that makes you feel good, anything that is just, I don't know, like, something that's a convenience for people is wonderful to hear about, and counts as good news. I love it. On a lesser note, I started making my friend's Christmas present, and I got half of Reba's present done today. Oh my God, I hope that Reba enjoys it. Hope that your friends enjoy it. That's lovely. Again, I am dragging my feet as usual, and I'm a little bit too far behind. more so than I want to admit as far as getting into the holiday spirit, but I'm going to do my best where I can. I need to get more physical copies of games and or another SD card for my Switch because it's pretty full on storage right now. Brookie, I'm in the same boat. I feel ya. I have tons of physical copies of games, but I just don't have nearly enough space on my Switch these days. And the same thing goes for my Steam Deck, same thing goes for my PlayStation, my Xbox. Oh my god, they're all like capped. I have to like buy some external hard drives for like the PlayStation and Xbox, I think. I'm about to take a shower, but I will, especially because my disk drive just broke on my PlayStation 5, which is apparently just something that happens to all of them eventually. And it's like, I have to start investing in digital now because I don't trust the hardware. I'm about to take a shower, but I will share my good news. I broke down a bunch of moving boxes, reorganized the living room to give it more room. I vacuumed and mopped the living room, kitchen, and bathroom, vacuumed the couch, cleaned the shower, toilet, and bathroom counter/sink, and then Tay got me Taco Bell as a reward because she's a sweetie pie. That's so sweet of you, Tay. Oh my god. And Beck, I'm so glad you got all of that done. Enjoy your shower. I'm sure that it's going to feel so awesome after all that. Just read the Baldur's Gate 3 patch 8 notes, and I'm kind of sad that they still won't add Circle of Wildfire for druids, but Circle of Stars is still cool. Again, obviously, I'm not even aware of, like, the spell meta in the game, so it's one of those things. Any new content, it's going to be fun for me. Some more news. We weren't sure if my brother's visa to move to the U.S. would go through in time. He got a job there, but it did. He's able to go and work. All that's left is packing the car. That's amazing. I'm so glad that it came in time, because obviously that whole process is very stressful. I have a lot of friends who are on work visas here now, so I get to hear all about it. Last year, I made my tattoo artist friend a pretty large crochet tapestry that was so late for a Christmas present, so I needed to start as soon as I decided on what to make. Oh my gosh, well, I'm glad that you were able to, like, plan better as a result of that this year. Speaking of, like, gifts, I need to go check the damn P.O. box. I was gonna do that today, and I forgot. Crap. I don't know if Arduous Spark... Oh my god, Spark, you're here in chat. I was literally going to say, I'm so sorry. Morgan and I have been, like, just in turmoil lately. The schedule has not been good because of all the stressful things going on behind the scenes lately. So thank you for being patient. We're very excited for the things that have been sent to us in the P.O. box. All of you are wonderful. You really are. I'm so sorry it's been delayed. Good news, I've sculpted every major structure of my crocodile heart. The next step is refining all those structures and then adding the details. Sammy, I've been keeping up. It's so cool. It's, like, genuinely one of the coolest things. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. My tabletop character I had been playing is the Circle of Wildfire Druid, so I've been sad I can't make her 1-for-1 in Baldur's Gate 3. Fair. That said, I'm not familiar with Circle of Wildfire because I don't play Druid. And I don't know if I've ever been in a party with a druid, honestly, in tabletop. But I'm sorry. Hopefully they add it soon for you. It sounds like they've been doing some good work tinkering behind the scenes. It's the holidays. It is the holidays. I appreciate you for being understanding. That's very sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Photo mode looks so freaking good, though. Ooh, photo mode's going to be amazing. Some people are going to be really spicy with it, though. Believe me, it took me a couple of months in getting y'all this book in the mail. You have plenty of time. Oh my god. I'm excited to read it because I've been reading so much recently. It's like one of my favorite things to do behind the scenes. Which I should honestly just talk about it a lot more. Like, I should just talk about what I've been reading and, like, what I like and whatever. But that's for another time. So I'm very excited, especially knowing that you're a member of the community and you wrote this thing. Like, that makes me so excited. I love experiencing other people's creativity, especially when they have a connection to what we do here. I love experiencing something that they put their passion and their love into. It's just so great to be able to celebrate creativity. So, also, oh my god, thank you so much, Ceruli, for the raid. Welcome on in, Ceruli. Hello, Raiders. Please read the rules so you don't get timed up by Mia Mod or Nightbot. But how is your stream, Ceruli? Hopefully, anyone here joining in reads the rules so that we don't have to bonk you or anything like that. But if you don't know me, hi, my name is Brian, aka Girbeagly. I'm a Korean American, full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, and voice actor. I do a little bit of everything. I play AAA games, I play indies, I open up Pokemon cards, and I do some cosplay from time to time. We are on the last day of what is called Girl Week, where I dressed up as a girl for an entire week and documented it on Instagram, Blue Sky, and here on stream. I didn't really go anywhere because it's been very cold and I've been inundated with a large amount of stressful events in my life and work. So mainly it's just been streams of me in different outfits. Tonight is the last night of it. If we get back to 700 subs before the end of November, I will do another one in December though, and so on and so forth. Each month that we get to 700 subs, I do one the month following. Isn't that crazy? My amazing partner Morgan does my makeup, by the way. The clothes are mine. I do buy these. But I'm really appreciative of everyone who supports Girl Week. It was emotional and chaotic. Oh my gosh. Well, what were you doing though? Please, I might have missed what you said you were doing. But again, thank you so much, Truly. Appreciate you. Jay is always jealous of your ability to gender bend. As a gender fluid, it's great to see you pull it off. What the heck? Thank you, Jay. Anyone can. It just takes a little bit of practice, okay? Because that's the thing, is like everyone has different body types. Everyone has different ideas of how they want to present. Beauty standards are made up mainly by the patriarchy to begin with. So be you, be happy, be proud, you know? Makeup on point, thank you. I appreciate that, Ms. Curls, a lot. Thank you, thank you. We laughed, we cried, we vibed. Sounds about right. Looking good, thank you. I appreciate that, thank you. Such a pretty Brie. Oh my god, thank you, Ellie. Just reached into my bag of polyfill to stuff this plushie and found a random stick that appears to be a tool to help you stuff your things better. Sky, no, you just did it on hard mode, so you're like even better at, it's gonna be like the break that you deserve now after all that work, you know? We played Neva and Luma Island. Oh my god. Neva destroyed me. I was just devastated by that game. I loved it, but how dare they, you know? God, I loved that game so much, though. One of my games of the year, for sure. Top 3. Next to probably Mouthwashing and... Oh, man, it's so hard because we got, like, Astrobot this year. We got Slay the Princess Pristine Cut. We got... a million other really good games. But Mouthwashing and Neva are definitely my top 2 for the year. And then we got Still Wakes the Deep that doesn't get nearly enough recognition because that game was fantastic, like genuinely. You look beautiful. Thank you, Halloween. I appreciate that. I was a heckin' mess. I was wearing makeup when we beat it. So I had to do everything in my power to go and like not cry off my makeup. So Neva had us in tears. Understandable. It's just such a, oh god, it's so good though. It's so good. The whole game, I think that my community, we sobbed like once a chapter in Neva. I love Slay the Princess. It was so fun. I want to go back to it because obviously I only did a couple, or the one ending or whatever. And there's like so much more to the game. So I would love to get back into it. It would be awesome. So yeah. I gotta catch up on those VODs. Oh my god, Mellow. It's gonna be a fun viewing experience, like, truly. So, the Wakes of the Deep was awesome. I don't do well with horror games, and I absolutely adored that game. The presentation of it, the fact that it was challenging, yet not too hard, with the chase segments and the stealth. The fact that it was a huge homage to, like, The Thing, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. The voice acting was phenomenal. You know, you really loved and hated some of the characters, like... And it was just so gorgeous. I think that was like the Chinese Room's return to form as a developer of horror games. I think they did a fantastic job with it. So, yeah, we ate really good this year. We really did, and it's mainly indie games, too, that are holding up, like, my nominations for Game of the Year. Astrobot was a first-party PlayStation 5 game, and that game was amazing, but it's, like, with the vast storytelling that we got and the beautiful presentations that we got in indie this year. Oh my god. We were spoiled. Neva had me in near tears, and I'm not someone to cry at media in general. Here's what happened. I predicted it. After we beat Neva, I was like, okay, I had to do this, like that whole stream, right? And then I was like, as soon as I take a shower and wash off my makeup, I'm gonna go sob, probably. And then, like, a little bit of time passed. We were processing the game. We were talking about it. And then I went and the stream ended. I went into the shower, turned on the water. And as soon as it hit my face, I just, like, bawled. Oh, my God. I was speaking with a Scottish accent by the end. Oh, my God. It was so fun to hear the Scottish slang in Still Wakes the Deep. Neva had me audibly sob at 2 a.m. and I'm not even mad. Right? Oh my god. Yeah, fucking Rennick insta wakes the deep, right? Ren, hello, hi, welcome. Indie games are cooks this year, for real though. Eating so good. I gotta run, but take care. Yes, please, anybody who has to go take care of themselves. It's the freaking, like, holiday now, right? So, for anyone joining, just a heads up on this. I stream because I like to interface with my community. I stream because I have the privilege of having been a full-time content creator for like 7 years now. And I haven't always been as overtly, like, direct about, like, how I do things here. Recently, I've been streaming around a lot of, like, world events, been streaming around a lot of holidays, etc. I'm aware this is a very joyous time for a lot of people out there, but also it can be a very lonely time if people don't have plans, if people don't like to see their family, if people have sad memories from around this time of year, if you are someone who is just going to be exhausted. You know you're going to be exhausted from spending time with people or cooking food or having to work a Black Friday shift, which is ridiculous, frankly. All of that is something that I have in mind whenever I do these types of streams. I hope that this is a good place for you to kick back, recharge any energy that you need to. Know that no matter what happens tomorrow during the holiday, you have a community of people here. You have your friends here who are found family, who are other community members. You have so much at your back. And I always, as the content creator here, want to present that. You know, that you have other people in this community who care a lot about you. So just know that that is what I want to do. Give you that energy so you can overcome challenges, overcome emotions, and just have a place to hang out and have fun. So thank you. Indies cook so hard because they don't have a massive corporation controlling their creativity. Oh, I'm very aware. I've been in the games industry for so long. I've had so many friends who have been devs. I've had so many friends who have worked for giant publishers like Blizzard. The stories I could tell, and some of them that I'm not allowed to. I also have to head out. It's after midnight for me. Ryu, take care. Thank you. Like, truly. Thank you so much for vibing. Even for a little bit. And anyone who's following tonight or anything like that, thank you so much for helping our humble little community grow. If not, thank you for even trusting Ceruli enough to come over and hang out even for a little bit to hear me yap, which I'll be doing the whole stream because I'm going to be starting up a little bit of Power Wash Sim to give you that good digital ASMR for your brain to wash away all the bad vibes. And then we are going to just yap the whole night because that's what happens here. I appreciate you a lot, chat too. Thank you, T. I appreciate you. Thank you. Again, anyone who's been here, not disrupting the vibe, contributing, like, the positivity and the good energy that a lot of people fucking need after the election and everything else that's gone on this year. Like, it's been really, really awesome to, again, feel like I have the type of community that I've been working so hard to earn and create over the years, you know? Squeebles, hello, hi, welcome. Yo, Jordan, hello. I love hearing yap yap. It's all I got. It's all I got. Princess Tay, hello. Brief summary of my good news. The last couple of days, I made sugar cookies using coconut sugar because type 2 diabetic, which turned out great, and I finally pulled a Gardevoir in pocket. TCG, let's go. Let's go. I just completed, I think it was my Charizard deck. I think I just pulled the final cards I needed for that, which is silly because I'll never play it. I just keep playing my Pikachu EX deck and making people rage quit. Some other good news, everyone at Maddie's work unanimously decided to take Friday off in addition to Thanksgiving, so 4-day weekend for her. Hey, that's awesome that people made that decision and that Maddie gets a little bit of extra time to relax. Love it, love it. Laker News, I learned a hack to make my plushies stand up on their own. Let's go. Oh my god, now that you have all the tools, right? EA has been really bad with it, I've heard. Any major publisher of video games is, unfortunately, regardless of how creative the staff is there, going to be run by an executive board, a C-suite as we call them, of CEOs and COOs and people who have almost no background in gaming themselves, only how to move money and make numbers go upwards, who are going to interfere with shit because they're a bunch of out-of-touch, uncreative assholes. And it really sucks. We've gotten to see Blizzard be gutted by that, EA, Ubisoft, you name it. Like, there's like a ton of like big corporate investor type dickheads that are just like destroying everything from animation to video games, and all of them want AI. They all want AI to take over from real developers, real writers, real artists, voice actors, you name it, and it blows to see it. I fucking hate it. Part of the SAG after strike that I'm a part of right now, why I haven't been getting as many video game roles, because I'm not allowed to audition for them or accept them, is due to the fact that, you know, a lot of voice actors and a lot of actors in Hollywood are boycotting the use of AI, taking people's jobs and stuff. Yeah, fuck C-suites. Yeah, exactly. The family I'm visiting went to bed, so I'm back. Late good news. Well, I hope that they get some good rest. After road tripping all day, I have been here for about 5 hours with no family drama. Let's go. That's a win. That is a win. Heard FromSoft is probably going to be under Sony soon. They kind of unofficially are already. That said, I think Miyazaki is a strong enough personality that he'll mainly stave off a bunch of stuff. Like, even, like, Hideo Kojima was able to, like, do so much while he was under Konami. And I've worked directly with Konami enough to know that they are not the easiest publishers to work with when it comes to creative expression of certain things and ideas. So, it's one of those things. I have hope, even if, because from what can I talk about that I know about this stuff? FromSoft will get the benefit of a lot of funding. And granted, with money, there comes some strings attached, where some dumb investor goes, well, that was my money, so I get to, like, you know, put in a little bit of input here, right? But overall, at least from what I know, control by FromSoft, if they're able to maintain that, is going to be still in Miyazaki's hands. But obviously, you never know what's going to happen. AI is cheaper and maximizes profits in the short term, and short-term profit is God and overlord. Yeah, because they don't give a shit about what's down the line or, you know, like, long-term, which is so silly because, I mean, why wouldn't you care about long-term? That's insane, you know? Haven't heard any updates from the strike. I'm going to have to check in and see how it's going. They just updated yesterday. SAG-AFTRA just put up a new update yesterday. There's a new publisher that will create AI manuscripts from authors for $5,000 a pop. They said they're not a vanity press, but they are. That's the other thing, is the amount of, like, I never will forgive Elon Musk for a number of things, but the amount of disinformation and misinformation he has allowed to be created, as well as just, like, citizen journalists, bad actors, trolls, grifters, who have done this on, like, TikTok and just don't actually know how anything works, or they do, and they would rather spread disinformation to confuse people and keep them from ever unionizing or protecting their rights or even knowing what's actually going on. It just drives me insane that there's that, like, ability to just lie about stuff and people get away with it. It's just, like, really fucking annoying. The way I've seen more job listings for AI writer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you literally just sit there. What are you going to do? Like, pick your nose while you, like, put prompts into an AI generator? Like, that's fun to a certain degree, but not to replace human beings' jobs, you know? That's the way that I look at it. It's like, AI is supposed to be like a goofy tool that allows like the hard, annoying shit to be done, like doing our taxes, right? Instead of taking the creativity that brings us joy away. It's just really fucking ass backwards at the moment. They all think that they were going to get onto Elon's rocket and live on Mars. Right, which honestly, I wish that they would, and then, like, I don't know, we never get to send them supplies again. It would just blow. Yeah, Wolfie, that's well known. That is, I mean, I don't know if you paid attention to anything. We're not here to really talk about the election or politics too much tonight, just because you're gonna probably have to do it at family dinner anyway. But no, that's not a you noticing that. That is literally like a well-known fact that that's what's going on, seeing as how he is in bed with Trump. So yeah. I think AI can be fun to give me a prompt for a project. I don't want it to do the project for me. Right. It's sort of like we used to do the streams here that were the text synth streams, which were so fucking funny, right? And that was just an AI prompt generator that, like, one dude had created in his garage, and he was just like, yeah, just type in funny stuff and it will pop out funny stuff. And I'm not using it to, like, learn anything. I'm just using it to, like, write stupid sentences that I've, like, pre-programmed into it, essentially, and combined into different things. And we used to do those streams, and those were really fun because they, like, came up with nonsensical, goofy stories. And I enjoyed those a lot. But when it comes to stuff like, hey, we're Warner Brothers, and instead of paying a livable wage to our writers, we're just going to get ChatGPT to write a whole movie. That's insane. I hate that. That's crazy. Alex McKnight, hello, hi, good to see you here. Grandma's cold chili sauce. Oh yeah, that one. Shower done. Are we trash talking AI? You know it, Becca. You know how it is here. I swear to God, we could have had in real life closed captioning of AI people. Give a single demo. Yeah, we could have a lot of cool technology right now if priorities were in the right spot. But part of it is we have this really evil systemic structure going on in so many different industries that are finally in the age of information being like people are being educated on. But then the other side of it is there's some people who just don't care to learn. People don't care to like go search for the answers themselves and disseminate information, and we've lost the plot in so many ways. You always have those like, I mean, people complain about this. I haven't experienced this in a while, by the way, since I swapped over to Blue Sky from Twitter, but like Twitter always used to drive me insane because there'd be people who were allegedly on my side who were so terminally online that they would dissect whatever point was being made until it became something it wasn't, and then go at other people over that. And that is just not living in reality. You're actually just fucking insane, and you probably should not be interacting with the general public, because the version of life that you're living is only online, where for some reason you live instead of reality and real life. And that sucks to see. I hated that because that just made people more extreme towards each other, more ready to fight each other. People would take away all the air in the room because they wanted to be the main character who was the most moral, high-grounded of anybody there in the conversation. And that sucks to see because it's like there's so many things we can be virtuous about. There's so many things that we should be fighting for. There's so many things that we should be platforming. And instead, you got that stupid Redditor type person who's contrarian being like, actually, I would like to point out this statistic on one side of the conversation, and someone else going, oh, I know you're making a good point right now, but you didn't bring up this other thing that has almost nothing to fucking do with the topic you're talking about. You're problematic now. And that's crazy to see, because it's like, we lost the plot. There's no way for us to organize around that. And some dumb shit now thinks that they're the main character and has sucked out all the oxygen that was in that room. And it sucks. It really blows. It's a bummer. Anyway, that's only part of the problem. But, like, yeah, we hopefully will, as bigger organizations like SAG-AFTRA and other companies start going after this kind of thing, we can get our priorities right about AI. We can get our priorities right about a lot of things in the world. As an environmental scientist, fuck AI, it's so bad. Yeah, literally, it's like you put in a prompt in Chat GPT and it destroys a section of the rainforest. Like, come on, dude. Actually, I agree, but since you added that semicolon, someone could... Yeah. It's rough. It's really rough. Convince those people see the social media feed when they close their eyes. Oh my god, that's such a funny way to describe it, though, Mello. Where it's just like, obviously, my job is online. I'm online right now. I'm talking to people who like to spend time online, because you wouldn't be in the chat talking to me right now otherwise. But it is such a bummer when people, like, cannot discern reality from, like, what's on social media and don't understand what's performative versus what's, like, genuine. And it's just, like, so weird to see that. It's just such a bummer. But again, at the end of the day, those people aren't our enemies. We have much more overt enemies that we all need to focus on and try to ignore those distractions when we can, because those people are always going to live in their weird, like, fantasy land. As long as we are focusing our energy together on the people who really suck, then that's the only point that I'm kind of trying to make here. Anyway, it really is like someone saying, I like mac and cheese, and then some rando going, but elephants can't even swim. Yeah, nah, exactly. It's just, like, insane. Like, actually so insane to see that kind of thing. So, yeah. But Blue Sky, I have not dealt with that. Every now and then I'll get, like, a weird reply to something, but I don't even... honestly, I don't get notifications for all my replies, because the push notifications are one of my big qualms with Blue Sky so far. They don't make sense. I'll have someone who I follow, and they follow me, write something to me that I won't get a notification for, but then a dude with 2 followers will follow me, and my phone suddenly needs me to know that. So it's always really weird when that kind of thing happens. But I like the culture over on Blue Sky a lot more. People are less willing to engage with trolls, which is another issue that, like, people, I don't know if they're just, like, bored or they're too, like, traumatized and haven't gone to therapy enough to understand that engaging with bad actors is what bad actors want. They're never going to be able to enter into a conversation where you can convince them of something or even make them feel bad half the time because they just already started in bad faith. It's just such a mess. So Blue Sky, there's a lot less of that, and there's a lot more tools to protect yourself, and a block feature that actually works, and it's really, really nice to use, and I've been enjoying my time on there and just doing, like, Instagram stories from time to time. So, yeah. I rarely see that trash on Blue Sky, and if I do, it's so easy to take it out. Exactly. Whereas, like, I think, like, 70% of the users on Twitter at this point are, like, probably bots that have been coded to spread right-wing rhetoric and then make people who don't know any better engage and talk to them, which is stupid. But, yeah. Blue Sky has been the first Discover tab I actually found something new through. It's pretty dope. They have that, and then the other thing that I really like about it is you can customize feeds. So if you're like, I just want a feed that's literally all Baldur's Gate 3 stuff, there's probably a feed out there you can subscribe to, and it's just any post that's made about Baldur's Gate 3 or uses whatever identifier hashtag will show up in that feed, and you can just look at that the whole day if you want to. It's kind of dope. It's really cool. So I like it a lot. It's really customizable. Blue Sky has early Facebook vibes in terms of functionality right now, but early Twitter vibes in terms of community and chillness. Ren, I like that description because I think that's really accurate, honestly. I just got my Blue Sky account a few days ago with Cerulee's good reviews of it. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm glad that Cerulee's spreading the good word too. That's lovely to hear. Really, really happy to hear that. Because, like, again, it is one of those things where, like, I am almost 40. I know that's stunning for some people, but I am almost 40, and I just don't have the fucking time to engage with people who suck. Whether they suck because they don't realize they suck or they suck because they're trying to suck, I just don't have the fucking time. I'm already dealing with things that are so overwhelming in my personal life that are just have been destroying me all year, that have put me so much more in touch with reality again, where I'm like, I could literally log off tomorrow and never talk to one of these weirdos ever the fuck again. So again, this is why I love the energy of the community recently, because y'all are real human beings who are not fully absorbed by one mindset or something. It's really cool to have, like, a collective of people who all come from, like, different perspectives and backgrounds and just vibe, and also we chase away the intolerant people at the same time. It's dope as hell. So yeah, I'm just at the point though where I'm just like, I can't waste my time trying to, like, fucking talk some sense into, like, a person who's MAGA, or I can't, like, waste my like, I'm just gonna block that fucker. I don't care if they say that I live in an echo chamber. It's not an echo chamber. I'm just sick of intolerance, so go away. Or I'm not going to try to explain to someone who is terminally online why their brand of thinking is actually very performative and useless to everybody else. Like, that's not why I was put here. That's not my job. I'm not paid for that. So, like, that's where I'm at in my life. I'll do my best to spread my good word wherever I can, on whatever platform I have. Like right now, my own philosophies, I'm not expecting everyone to agree with me all the time. I don't claim to have all the answers. One thing that you learn as you get older is you don't have all the answers. And actually, nobody does. No one knows what the fuck they're doing. That, like, 92-year-old on their deathbed who goes, you should have done this with your life. They don't actually know because, like, what the hell? Their life's so different than yours. Nobody gets to live life knowing exactly what to do. We make it up as we go, and we just have to try our best. And so that's where I'm at. I'm locked in to improving my own mental health. I'm locked in improving the lives of people around me, and that's that. If someone is too emotionally immature to understand that, that's on them. But as I said, I'm always open to being educated. I'm always open to people disagreeing. If they're like, hey, that's not how I see it, like, that's okay. I mean, geez, I don't take that kind of thing personally. I am simply here to be me. And again, I don't have all the answers. I'm not a fucking political expert. I've just had my identity politicized in every single way since the time I was born. So I've gotten involved in certain aspects of it that I talk about from time to time. But yeah, love the following tab on Blue Sky too. I know, having the chronological order on Blue Sky, I've been following people very slowly on Blue Sky, by the way, because I just forget to. Or I'm like, oh, I already followed them, and then I don't. I had that happen earlier today, actually, where I was like, I thought I was following this person. I literally thought I was. Had no idea that I've been missing weeks of their post. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I like the tool, the platform that is Blue Sky. Who knows what it will be in a year's time? But as of right now, it's been a lot of peace of mind for me. So yeah. Fun fact, Twitter has lost 32.7 million users since 2022. I am so happy seeing my follower count and following count go down every time I log on because someone has been convinced to just deactivate their account or lock it and under the private thing. I think if my Blue Sky account ever overtakes the size of my Twitter account, which is I'm only like shy by like 46,000 followers or something, most of which I earned during the, like YouTube days. So it's been a while since I've been that popular. But if it ever happens on Blue Sky, I'll probably just lock down my account in private mode on Twitter because I won't have a use for it anymore. But as of right now, unfortunately, the dinosaurs that they are, the voice acting and the video gaming industries, most people are still on Twitter, and for business reasons, especially with voice acting, I need to be there, which sucks. I can't believe you would block me over politics. Well, when you think of my identity as a political issue, then, yeah, exactly. Yeah, just such a goddamn mess. Just followed you, thank you. I hope that you enjoy my specific brand of unhinged content and shower thoughts that probably should have stayed inside. But, I don't have a filter, and I've never been anyone but myself, so it's the only way I know how to be, and I hope that is authentic and entertaining, and hopefully not incredibly offensive and annoying. But again, thank you, like genuinely, thank you everybody who's been supporting all the things that I've gotten to do lately, and seeing me try out a new platform and following me wherever I happen to go. It's the same way that, like, if Twitch ever, for whatever reason, gets nuked or sold to, like, Kick or something dumb, I hope people follow me over on YouTube again or something. Because of what Twitter has become, it's so refreshing entering online spaces where people can disagree on things without it becoming an unnecessary argument, like for things as small as music and movies you enjoy and weird food combos. Rookie, I agree, and that's the greatest thing about Blue Sky is seeing people debate again without hating each other, or turning it into something again that it's not ever been about, or like I don't know. It's just one of those things that drives me crazy because we've made some progress since I was young. In so many spaces. We're not even close to where we need to be, but we have made some progress, and sometimes it slips back a little bit, but it's like very weird to see people just be like, I am always ready to be the biggest virtue signaler in the world. Because it's like you don't really actually cause any change by doing that. You just, again, create this dissonance that distracts from the people who have been boots on the ground the whole time. You're just full of hot air, and that's really very annoying. Free ice cream for everyone when your Blue Sky overtakes your Twitter. Yeah, it should be that way. It should be Taco Tuesdays at Taco Bell every single week then, you know? That's going to be how I introduce myself on my next first date. Report back, let me know how it is, you know? And in the chance of you getting one of those people, yeah, you just block. Again, it's so nice to have a site that, has functions that work. And I feel like my relationship with social media became so unhealthy, especially in like 2020, when we were all locked inside. It was kind of all we had to do. It really did a lot of like psychic damage to all of us. And it's one of those things where being able to decouple myself from it again and be like, oh yeah, this is Blue Sky's how social media, this is how Twitter used to be, dude. Oh, cool. It's not where I live. It's just a place I visit like a couple times a day to see like what my friends are up to or reply to people or laugh at a funny cat meme. Like, that's cool. I like that again. And if an important topic comes up, shit, I'll amplify that. But in the meantime, I'm not going to be like, tweeting about or writing about waffles and then having someone saying I hate pancakes. Haven't deleted Twitter yet, but I took it off of my homepage. Same. I literally, where the icon was for Twitter, is where Blue Sky is now. And it's really funny when I get a push notification from Twitter, how quickly, again, realizing how unhealthily linked to it I was, I'll click where Twitter used to be, pull up Blue Sky, be immediately happy that I have the Blue Sky feed in front of me instead, and then go, oh my God, would do that too much throughout the day. Because it really is like good to get away from the doom scroll. It's good to get away from just the noise sometimes, and then spend the time that you need to make a very intentional impact wherever you can. Whether that's boosting stuff about Palestine, whether that is talking about a specific charity, whether that is, just telling people, hey, I welcome you into my space, whatever it might be, being inclusive. Be very deliberate about that. Don't just do it because you feel like something is trendy or like you've been pressured into doing it. Have some conviction behind it, because I think that's a lot of what we lost as well. We're just like so many people out there. We're like, well, I feel guilty if I don't do this. And it's like, it needs to come from within to a degree, not to sound like a cheesy 90s movie. But like, that's just the way that I've always tried to engage with my belief systems whenever I can. And I hope that that's something that maybe will help some people, again, decouple like their self-worth from what they do. Because the moments that you make that very autonomous choice for you to amplify a message, amplify some cause, it's because you really, really believe in that thing. You really, really wanted to say something about it that you felt might help someone else understand it or educate someone or whatever, instead of going to someone else's replies and going, oh, I see that you shared this, but you didn't mention this thing, you're bad. Because that's weird. That's performative. That's why we got to what just happened earlier this month. In a lot of ways, is infighting is just very useless at the moment. I haven't deleted Twitter off of my phone yet, but I've turned all notifications off, and that alone has helped my brain meet so much. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that we're all getting sick of just sitting by and being like passengers in all this crap. It's one of those things also, I know a lot of it is reactionary to like what just happened with the election stuff, but like I really hope that people just take action on behalf of themselves and the communities that they belong to. You are allowed to set boundaries. You are allowed to fight for what you think is right or better. I think that it's really silly when we talk ourselves out of doing something that actually is beneficial for our own mental health. So yeah, turning off notifications. That's a great first step for anyone looking for something. Anyway, I said we weren't going to talk about politics because people are going to have to do that during Thanksgiving probably anyway. So I am going to get some power wash started. If you're ready for some of that, 8's in the chat. Obviously, I don't want the vibe to be too heavy tonight because, again, this is a weird time of the year for a lot of people. It's not always associated with positive memories or thoughts. Some people don't have things to do. And I want to allow you to have just rest. Again, I give you that permission that we don't give ourselves nearly enough, where you are allowed to rest because recovery is part of the process of having the strength to resist and to fight for what's right and to overcome challenges and to just, even concentrate on yourself a little bit when you need to. So I'm giving you that permission to rest. I'm giving you that permission to recover and recharge. You are allowed to do those things. So again, thank you so much for hanging out here. I was in the middle of washing this cruise ship, which a little bit redundant in some ways. I guess not because the top deck is what's gross, but it's a vehicle that's on the water, right? I don't know. Seawater is also kind of gross sometimes. So what am I talking about? Who knows? I don't. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's joined me here tonight. I really appreciate having y'all here. It's really nice. Not too much detail because politics, but so excited for Lebanon today. I actually need to get caught up on world news stuff, but if it's something that's not like too heavy, feel free to let me know, Ren. But outside of that, please know that, freaking stand with Lebanon, stand with Palestine. Colonizers suck. The end of it. Don't make the vibe too heavy before our tummies get too heavy. That too. People need to rest up. They need to do what they can for themselves, like I said. Because 2025 is going to be a different vibe. And I'm going to do everything in my goddamn power to remind people that community is something that can be established in person or online. So that's my thing. That's my goal in 2025. It just provide a space that feels chill and good for people. So thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for enjoying whatever the heck I do, even if it's this crap over and over and over again. This weekend, like I said, I might not be around for Friday, by the way. I believe I'm going over to my friend's house to go watch movies and maybe talk to Eddie. But that will probably be my Friday. If not, I'll let the Discord know. But the next time I see you will most likely be my early Saturday stream. So this might be the last one I have with you before the weekend takes us all into its warm embrace. Thanks for giving us this space. Hey, thank you. And thanks for, like, participating in it. Again, never to call out lurkers. I'm really grateful for everyone who spends any amount of time, because I'm not entitled to anyone else's time on this planet. I'm literally here vibing the same way you are. Sometimes I like to not talk in my friends' chats while I watch them. But thank you. Like, it's a limited resource, and the fact that you've shared any of it here at all really rocks. So, like, thank you so much for that. Like, truly. Got to pick up powerwash one of these days. They've added so much. It's awesome. There's so much free content, too, now within the base package of it. But, yeah, thank you so much for, like, contributing to the space. Like I said, we don't have anyone who's, like, a contrarian jerk here. We just have, like, a bunch of people who are like, yeah, we like to be entertained, and we like to talk and feel like we're part of something cool. And we're just people doing the best that we can. Like, that rocks. And if you're someone who's lurking, you're not disrupting that vibe. So why would I have anything against you? Thank you. Enjoy your lurks. Like, truly. There was a ceasefire agreement arranged by France and the U.S. and Lebanon, and Israel and Hezbollah agreed to it, and it actually occurred. It's been most of the day today, and the people of Lebanon have been able to go back to their homes and stuff. Holy shit. That is a huge thing. Thank you for letting me know. That is gigantic. Again, day before Thanksgiving, my brain is, like, a little bit funky about a lot of holidays personally, so I wasn't really reading too much world news today. I was busy with other stressful things in my life. But I'm so glad that you let me know that. That is incredible news. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, still need peace in Gaza, obviously, yes. But very happy for Lebanon. Yeah, that's a big step. It's a very, very big step. One of, like, 1,000, but one in the right direction at the least. So, yeah, thanks so much for sharing that. Memories, hello, hi, welcome. Hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining on in tonight. Does anyone have any, like, favorite foods that they like around this time of year? For me, I know this is every year this is such an unpopular pick, but stuffing, I love stuffing. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I buy, like, the instant stuffing mixes from, like, the grocery store, like, year round, just to, like, make it, like, just to be like, oh, I just want to make, like, my own personal stuffing, like, stovetop, who cares? Like, I like it when it's, like, obviously a little bit more gourmet, but that's how much I like stuffing. Cool Whip, you like the Cool Whip the most? Oh my god. I mean, hey, more for you. I like it on some things, but not, like, the biggest fan. Green bean casserole. Oh my god, I do love a good green bean casserole. Hope you're enjoying Girl Week. I have been. Thank you so much. Again, tonight is the last night of Girl Week, and then you get only gross gamer boy gremlin for a while until I do a bunch of the themed streams that chat earn via the sub goals and the tip goals and whatnot. Those are going to be really fun too. I have to buy. Things that you normally don't say unless you're a content creator for 500, Alex. I told Morgan earlier today that I need to buy a maid outfit. So I need to do that for the maid stream. That will be fun. And it's wild. It's the first time. You would think otherwise, but it's the first time that I've ever worn a maid costume. Stuffing? Yeah, stuffing. Stuffing fans. Super underrated for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Love stuffing. Thank you, Astro, for being on my side. I love how we make cranberry at my house. 3 cups of water, 3 cups of sugar, and 3 pounds of cranberries. That sounds good, actually. We always get the, like, traditional, like, canned, like, ocean spray cranberry or whatever. It's pretty good. It's not for everyone. I understand why. But, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Brookie. Like, that's such a great reminder as well. Like, thank you so, so much. Yeah, and if you want to follow me elsewhere online also, again, hook up with me on, like, that's the wrong phrase. Twitch is not a dating site, and I have a lovely partner of 16 years. Find me on Blue Sky, Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter, but it's going to be pretty inactive. Go follow my YouTube because, like, I have way more followers there. I have way more subs there, but I just haven't used it a lot this year because of mental health stuff. But 2025, my goal is to get back to posting regularly there. Should be fun. Hot take, I love cranberry sauce, but not the jarred kind. No, totally understand. I get that. I make some with cinnamon and fresh squeezed orange juice. That sounds amazing, actually. Sweet potato pie, Ren, not like underrated choice, honestly, in my opinion. Like, truly. Yeah, sweet potatoes. Yeah, so good. Rackalove, hello, hi. Coming out of Lurk real quick to say, deviled egg. Oh my God. Fellow deviled eggs fan. I am, when I used to go to my family get-togethers for the holidays, deviled eggs. I was like the only one eating them. There'd be like a whole tray out. I would eat like half of it by myself because no one else would like it. And again, another food I understand why people don't like them. But holy shit. Hit me up with some of that deviled egg. My family also didn't ever do mac and cheese the way a lot of families do. What we would do is cheese souffle that my mom and my sister would make. And it would be so good. So delicious. Rice dress. Wait. My favorite is rice dressing. It's a Cajun dish, and I grew up on it. I've never had that. That sounds very interesting. I would give that a try, honestly, Mello. Oh, gratin potatoes. Oh, let's go, Nye. Good choice. Oh, my God. Who are you hanging with that you think no one likes pink starburst? I love pink starburst. You're using hook up like a Gen Xer. It's retro to use it in a non-sexual way. Fellow olives and yeah, the olives too. I'm always the one who eats the little like gherkin pickles and the olives as well, and the deviled eggs. What can I say? I'm a freak. I was born 82 years old apparently. My grandparents make it just for me, and I ate a whole pot one time. Oh, the rice dressing. That's so nice. I'm gonna have to look it up after stream. Cranberries in the can. Yeah, Xander. It's like fun for me. It's nostalgic. I know why it's like gross to a lot of people. It's like weird to like a ton of people out there, but like that's one of my favorite things. There's one year when I was in middle school where no one else ate the olives, so I legitimately did eat a whole can by myself. One of my favorite memories, it wasn't right exactly when Morgan and I started dating, but it was like closer to then than it is now. Morgan's dad likes olives, and I like olives, and no one else in the family likes olives. So Morgan's dad and I spent an afternoon just eating an entire gigantic jar of olives by ourselves and just talking about random shit. It was actually one of my favorite moments with him because it was just like us chilling, eating olives. It was so weird, but it was kind of fun. It was delicious to me and him, and that's all that matters. So, I'm the biggest fan of pumpkin roll as a dessert. I don't think I've had that for Thanksgiving, but I do like a good pumpkin roll every now and then. My family makes a green bean casserole with French onion. Yes, you gotta have those French onions. Get the, like, sort of crispy, crunchy. Straight up eat the fried onions for the green bean casserole by themselves. I think I've shared this with you before, Liz, for this exact comment. But, like, one of the things that I will do instead of buying potato chips at the store, because I'm an adult and I have my own money and I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I want, is I will buy a container of those French onions, and then, like, when Morgan and I are watching a movie, instead of eating potato chips, I'll eat French onions out of the can, out of the container. I do that. I don't care if people think I'm a freak. I do the same thing with, like garlic and herb croutons. Instead of, like, chips, I will buy, like, a whole huge, gigantic, like, family-sized bag of garlic and herb croutons and just eat the shit out of that instead of potato chips. Not saying that I won't, eat some potato chips. I will never turn down one of those, but it is one of those things where funky, unorthodox snacks, they're fun. They hit sometimes. All I want for Christmas is a giant jar of pickles. Seriously, pickles only last beyond a week in this house. Oh, Spark, I'm the same way. God, we buy these spicy pickles from Aldi, and they're like the fresh ones in like the refrigerated section, the ones that have never been boiled. I will go through an entire jar of those in about 2 weeks. It's crazy. They're like supposed to be split between like 8 people. This is not the first holiday season we've talked about. Yeah, Liz, you know. Just got back from looking at Shira's art. So pretty, right? It's so good. It's so good. Make sure to leave a... Make sure to slap that like button and subscribe to the channel for more wacky art content. No, make sure that you're hyping each other up over on the Discord too, like we do here. A lot of people are sharing cool stuff over on the Discord. And the bonus is you never have to hear me talk there. I ping with the @everyone announcements every now and then. I participate in general chat here and there or some of the specialty chat rooms. But you don't have to hear this annoying voice. So there you go. Garlic is life. Garlic is love. Okay. True. But also anytime I hear that anymore, all I think of is Vampire Survivors, which is one of my favorite games ever. Because the character Poe is this old man who starts with an item called garlic. And it's one of their funniest memes that they just keep having Poe do random things with the garlic. That's not a bonus, Brian. What do you mean that's not a bonus? You have, like, the voice inside your head. Voice inside your head is not making nearly as much noise. You know? That's kind of good. I did that last week. Bought a bag of garlic and herb croutons to eat with soup, but accidentally ate the whole bag by itself. Kim, every time I buy it, I'm like, well, I'm buying, like, some salad stuff, or I'm buying, like, soup. I'll just, like, put it in that. I do the same thing. I open it the first night, and I eat it all. It's crazy. Annoying. Not at all, Brian. Mod strike? You can't control the mods here. I control the mods. It's my channel. My name's on the channel. I am God here. Popping out a lurk again to offer up my mom's green bean casserole. Specifically, she makes it so good. Oh. Sometimes a home-cooked meal, you know, just hits so hard. Let me ask him. Oh, that's not to me. As a recent tradition, my mom and most of my siblings, my older sister live too far away, have a Thanksgiving dessert night and a Christmas dessert night as well. That's cute. That's fun. Where we get together after the holiday with some desserts. Probably going to bring blackberry pie and fudge this year. That sounds so good. That's also so smart because I do enjoy savory food more than I like dessert. I've talked about that here a lot. I'd rather have like a 4th serving of mashed potatoes than eat like dessert half the time. But then I get too full and I can't really even, eat the dessert, the sweet stuff. So having like a separate night to do that kind of goes hard as an idea. I dig that. Yeah, annoying. Listen. First of all, you can't use Ragey on me. I love that cat, but like you can't use Ragey on me. Okay, maybe not annoying, just not my own cup of tea. You gotta give me a little bit of a pat on the back though, because your therapist controls the mod strike discretion. That's actually kind of true. That's so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. I gave myself a nice compliment that will not compliment, but I accepted something from a stranger that will cancel out the strike, okay? All right? Yeah, my therapist and Morgan, yes. Morgan also. Have this streamer with 27 strikes. No. I told the story the other day. Morgan and I were out running errands, and we were at Five Below because I got my new phone, and I was looking for a new phone case. And I'm a cheapskate, and I wanted to buy something very inexpensive. So we went to Five Below. They were sold out, of course. I was talking to Morgan, and one of the employees stopped us and turned to Morgan and was like, I don't mean to be weird, but, like, his voice is so pleasant. Has he ever thought about doing audiobooks? And Morgan had to be like, oh, he's actually a voice actor. Like, professionally a voice actor. And the employee was like, oh, my God, that's so good. And I was, like, very flattered in the moment. It felt really nice to hear that, okay? So there we go. That good deed, that good moment cancels out me saying that my own voice is annoying. That's just the way math works. I'm the one refreshing all of my math skills with Duolingo right now. Hashtag not sponsored. And so I know math better than you, okay? That's the way that works, all right? If you jammed yourself in the hand with a fork and then also let yourself have a piece of gum, would that cancel out the fork thing? Those are two different things. That would be like, okay, if I choked on a piece of gum, but then I started chewing another piece of gum while I was choking, see how that's like way more similar? No, they would not cancel out. But that doesn't mean that that doesn't work here. This isn't the greater general public reality. This is my reality. Recognized for talent. Yes, thank you. Yes, beautiful voice. I appreciate that. I genuinely need to do voice training. I need to land more fem rolls. And I have I'm friends with like a couple like trans femme voice actors who like are like you need to do voice acting. You need to get into that. Not as like a demand or an expectation, more as like a tease. But I would like to at some point. It's just so hard. It's very hard. Hot girl Matt. Thank you, Grooch. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know? No, it doesn't work anywhere? Yes, it does. Choking on a piece of gum isn't self-inflicted, though. What if I intentionally did it? You don't know the backstory of this character that I just created. You're not looking at the character sheet. Respectfully, I don't think that cancels it out, but it would cancel out if you agreed with them, maybe. But just because a stranger said they liked your voice. Yeah, but I didn't go, no, oh, you're being too nice. You didn't need to say that. I didn't do that. Which is the first step and the big thing that I've been working on in therapy is accepting compliments. So I still accepted it. So it is a good thing. Chat, you'll never win this one. I'm too obstinate. All right? So you're not winning this one. You're not taking the gold home. You'll maybe get a bronze medal out of this competition and get to be on the Wheaties box, but like I'm the one who that they're selling the Wheaties brand to. Okay? What are the metaphors tonight? I don't know. I talked to Penelope a little bit before stream started. But so proud, but I still want to strike you. You can't strike me down. I'm too powerful. If you stabbed yourself in the hand and then accepted a cute Band-Aid that a stranger gave you, that would not cancel it out. It would eventually, though, it'd be on the path to canceling it out. It would start healing because the Band-Aid would allow the blood clots. Listen, Ren, you can't win this. I've been on Reddit too long. Okay? You don't understand the multitudes going on right here. Not only have I been on Reddit too long, I've been on Reddit too long and I'm in therapy. I'm very powerful right now. Does cleaning the fork after you stab your hand make up for the stabbing? We're not, guys, we're like, what, this is like philosophy 101 gone wrong. Okay? It's philosophy 101 gone wrong. It's not right. What you're doing is not right. All right? Let me teach you about absurdism. Have you guys heard about absurdism? It's my favorite existential philosophy. I just start philosophy broing at chat for no reason. No one's asked for any of this. I just completely divert all attention over to that. Thank you, chat, for the serotonin. I'm just asking. Oh, so I should take it literally. Listen, I'm neurodivergent. I'm going to take that very literally. I think that if you stabbed yourself in the hand with a fork, the issue is already there to begin with, where you shouldn't be stabbing yourself in the hand, right? But in a metaphorical standpoint, it doesn't work. Kia, thank you for the 40 months. I appreciate that a lot. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for supporting the stream so long. Can we get some hype and some pride in the chat, please, for that very big resub? I appreciate you a ton. Thank you. My almost philosophy minor is quaking right now. Nye. Listen, I'm always down to talk about absurdism. It's literally my favorite type of philosophical principle. I also almost minored in philosophy. If I remove all of my planks and replace them, am I still a carbon-based synthezoid? Ah, the ship of Theseus. How profound in this conversation. Don't get distracted. You legally have to tell us about absurdism now. Don't get distracted. It's so funny because I said me talking about absurdism would distract you from the other conversation we're having. But in reality, you want to hear about it, you know? In a philosophical standpoint, what does the fork represent? I think that when you think about a fork, chat, you want to hear how I like bullshitted debates sometimes? Like, I wouldn't even believe this shit. I was just like, well, my teacher already said that there's no future in this field, except if you want to become a philosophy teacher, or you use it for pre-law, and then you become a lawyer. Two things I didn't want to do. Here's how I like bullshit debates for, like, verbal, exams and evaluations. So, chat. Think of the fork as a multi-pronged instrument, as we all know, physically looking at it, right? Each of those prongs now represents a different path that our soul can go on. Therefore, the fork itself representing our soul and the paths that it stretches in the direction of are our humanistic learning or yearning to pursue different types of paths in our life that are presented to us. Now, we can stab some of those pathways into things like food, right? And you know what happens when we stab a fork into some food. It sticks to the fork via the prong, therefore incorporating itself in a way with the fork. However, if you try to use a fork on soup broth is tangible, correct? Right? But soup broth wouldn't stick to the fork, at least not in any sort of significant way. So anyway, I'm I'll stop. I don't know if any of us know what's even happening in this yappersation. and that was the greatest part is I would rely on the fact that my philosophy professors were so pretentious and so determined to be smarter than their class that they'd sit there and they go, yes. No, that is an interesting point. Yes. How about this counterpoint? And they would actually engage in it like it was like a real conversation and not just something I improv'd on the spot because I was also in improv for theater. Kia says their chat is still broken and can't reply. Oh no, Kia! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that's happening to you. I don't know why that would be happening. Twitch has been having a lot of glitches recently. But I appreciate you being here lurking, enjoying the stream, hopefully. Thank you. Truly. Thank you. Interesting point, counterpoint. Your mom. The number of times, because, like, obviously your mom jokes were, like, so big when I was in college. Like, people would say them unironically. The number of times in philosophy I did want to just be like, yeah, your mom. I don't care. So it's stabbing the fork on our hand. If the fork as a soul, as a way of religion. Oh my god. Counterpoint, you could lick the droplets of soup off the fork and eventually deplete the bowl of soup. Yes, and that would still represent an alternative way of doing something. A different pathway, perhaps, that your life's destiny would then take on. God, Jesus. I love philosophy, but I also thought it was goofy. Sorry, Morgan's texting me to ask if she could, speaking of potato chips, open. We bought these, we were at Aldi, and they had these 2 insane potato chip flavors. They're not even that insane now that I think about it, because they, like, kind of make sense from, like, a seasoning perspective. But one of them was a stuffing flavored, like turkey stuffing flavored potato chip, and those were pretty good. I've been enjoying those. And the other one is garlic mashed potato, which I haven't opened yet, and Morgan was asking if she can open those. I think those are probably going to slap because mashed potatoes and chips are similar origin stories, you know? So I hope she likes those. I hope it's a positive review, and then I will probably eat the whole bag tonight because I am insane. But gosh, those sound so good. Get them before Aldi sells out. Actually, obviously the store's not open now, and it probably won't be open on Thanksgiving, but maybe you'll get lucky if you're out there shopping anyway over the weekend. Those both sound tasty. Yeah, I'm excited to try the garlic mashed potato ones. Gotta look for those this weekend. Aldi has saved Morgan and me so much money recently. Again, hashtag not sponsored. But we're frugal buyers. Like, we have survived every era of our lives, including back when I used to have negative money in my bank account, because we bargain shop, dudes. It's the name of the game. I don't have an Aldi sad. That is sad. I'm sorry. You're going to share with us? Every chat member gets 1 chip. All of you get 1 chip. All right? So, that's it. That's all I can promise. I'm sorry. Cosmo Bat, hello, hi Cosmo, good to see you here. But if they're cornbread stuffing based, wouldn't that make them a corn chip potato chip? It's just like the seasoning that goes onto stuffing. It's not the actual like cornbread itself. So they are just the turkey herbs all over a chip. And, like, stuffing herbs, so, like, some very strong notes of onion and garlic and stuff like that. They're really good. I like them a lot. I can't afford more than Aldi, so... I mean, Aldi is really great. Morgan and I, every time we go in there and we're like, oh my god, we only spent, like, $70 as opposed to, like $180 somewhere else for our groceries. We always go, wow, Aldi, ally of the poors. And that's always what we say. That's our inside joke. And it's now on the outside, and you're now all a part of it. The turbs or the herky? Oh, I love a good herky. Oh, God. What has this chat made me? What have I become? What have I become? My sweetest friend. God, I don't want to sing that now. That's a depressing song. I go to Aldi every Saturday for my weeklies, and they're so amazing. Love that for you. Morgan just was there yesterday, and they have these toasted raviolis in the freezer section that you can air fry, and they are so good. And she picked me up 2 boxes of them, and I'm so happy, and I can't wait to eat those probably after stream. There's no Aldi in Oregon or Canada, and that's the saddest fact I know. That is a bummer, honestly. The Eeg, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Aldi is magical. They are. I've been talking about dupe brands that they have there, you know? They got, like, fake Pop-Tarts. They got fake Girl Scout cookies. They got fake Red Bull. And, like, can you tell a difference? Sure. If you're really trying to, you can. They're not exactly the same as the name brand stuff. But if you need a cheap alternative that is pretty good and really will not break the bank, it's pretty awesome. They even have, like, fake Angry Orchard. Like, it's wild. They have, like, ciders and, like, they have a bunch of, like, seltzer drinks and whatever. Sparkling beverages. So, I dig it. It almost makes me want to move back to a flyover stay. Almost. No red states for me, please. Thanks. Yeah. No thanks. I had those yesterday. They cook fast in the air fryer, be warned. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I really like their brand of Ritz Bits sandwiches. Oh my God, memories. You're speaking my language now. Like, I'm an Aldi connoisseur. I'll say it. I've been eating their food. I've been buying their groceries and cooking that stuff for so many years. How did we get here? I don't know. I was talking about forks like a moment ago, right? Guys, and I just want to bring this back for a second. And that right there is absurdism. There is your best example of absurdism. You cannot have a plan for what's going to happen in the universe because everything that happens is so chaotic and just free of being able to be predicted 100% of the time. And we give ourselves so much grief by trying to predict it and provide a plan for how everything should end up. But even with the best intentions and the best plans, sometimes things fall apart and don't work out the same way. Boom! We did it! All these brand sour cream and onion chips are goated. Oh my God, DK, for real though. We encountered a fork in the road. Let's go. Okay, philosophy. Oh my God, philosophy philosophized. You know? And that's edutainment. Exactly, Kieran. You get it. I think this chat is just absurdism personified. It really is in a lot of ways. When you take any chat, really, though, people from different perspectives, people from different backgrounds, some people who have a full life plan doing X, Y, and Z, and some people who are just like, I just go with the flow, man. I don't have any fucking plan. Like, shit, that's absurdism to a degree for sure. You gotta think of, so the number, a real teaching moment about absurdism that will help it stick with you is the myth of Sisyphus with his big, gigantic boulder that he rolls up the hill, and then every time he gets to the top, it goes tumbling back down, right? Sisyphus has the plan to get that to the top of the hill. He has the goal that was given to him of once he gets it to the top of the hill, he's freed from his suffering. So he's created this whole plan around it. Does it lessen his suffering? It does not. If anything, the fact that he's aware of his station adds more to his suffering. And regardless of how many plans he makes, the outcome ends up being something outside of his control. Maybe one of the times it will hit the top of the hill, but planning for it isn't going to make it do it more than not planning for it, potentially. We don't know. That's absurdism right there. So there you have it for people looking for the real answer. Anyway, hey, what's up, Bree? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So nice to have you here. Anyway, that's my favorite philosophical principle. And it's why I live life kind of at the seat of my pants and just do things however I want to. You know, I'm no one but myself. I don't know how to be anyone but me. I am 100% just Brian Long at the end of the day. And I'm a little bit weird to some people. But I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's why I tell people you do not know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. You might have some predictions, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen that way. It could be the best goddamn day of your life. You have no idea. And so that's how I try to live. And if you want another good example of that, Ki Hui Kwan's character in Everything Everywhere All About Us, or Everything Everywhere. Why did I just call it the wrong name? Everything Everywhere All at Once. I just created a brand new movie. It's because I want him in a new one so bad, right? Everything Everywhere All at Once, one of my favorite movies that I've seen in recent years. His character is absurdism manifest. He is 100% absurdism, and he's the social commentary of that.
Hope your day
Whoa!
was good.
Holy cow, Dusky! I could not have predicted that those bits would have happened. I could have been in my head going, I'm going to do these things. I'm going to say these sleeper agent activation phrases to make someone tip 1,000 bits, a humongous amount of money to me. And it could maybe not happen, you know? And I would drive myself crazy, and that would be the grief and the strife of man. Anyway, Dusky, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate that. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so, so much for that support. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I saw someone post saying that Sisyphus should just eat a bit of dirt each time he goes up the hill. After a few weeks, the incline would lessen enough to keep the boulder at the top of the hill. I love that, actually. That's so funny. Oh my god. But here's the thing, right? No, I don't want to get into that debate. Because it's a Greek myth, the thing that would happen is the gods would restore a little bit of that dirt magically. Hades would actually punish him for it, or Pluto, depending on what you believe in. And Sisyphus's suffering would then be doubled. Everything Everywhere All About Us. The behind the scenes and the appreciation of the cast and crew of Everything Everywhere All at Once. God, it should be named that. I would watch the hell out of that. Cannoli, hello, hi. We'll be lurking, but I wanted to say I hope you enjoy your holiday. Also looking amazing as always. Thank you, Cannoli. Get some wonderful rest. Thank you so much for lurking here at all. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good week and weekend. Thank you. What if Sisyphus met Atlas and let him carry the load, thus the world? Spark, I like the way you think. This is good. You know what? Spark, have you ever tried writing? You should write. For sure, the gods would never allow such hubris, but I love the idea. I love that you use the word hubris talking about the gods because they were hubris incarnate. Truly. Good God. Again, because I almost like triple minored when I was in college in philosophy, English, and French, of all things. And I think I had enough credits to theoretically pursue quantum physics, but I just was like, I'm doing way too fucking much, dude. But God, we talked about like Greek shit so much in that class. I should, it'll be a fun exercise. Oh my god, not the misspelling! Spark. There we go. There we go. Look at that. And yet, the absurdism of the universe still led you to become a writer, even though, interestingly enough, you still make typos. I guess it was just meant to be, huh? Wild. Who could have predicted? The gods, eh? That reminds me, I need to actually put my brainstorming on paper for what I want to write. I've been trying to brainstorm world building. World building's very hard, and it's one of those things, like, every author is going to have, like, a different set of advice, but, like, I personally try to create the major plot beats first and then build the world out from it, and some authors hate doing that. They're like, no, you need, like, the backstory and everything. But again, everyone does it their own way, right? Who knows what's going to work out for you? Damn it, Jim, I'm a writer, not an editor. Yo, what's up, Rat? The gods would absolutely have accounted for any of Sisyphus's tricks, as he fooled the gods twice to avoid death, and that's why he got his punishment. There we go, origin story. I write a lot, and I use the wrong there more than ever. This is why you gotta hire an editor, Beans. This is why we all have to, because I'm gonna start writing 2025. I'm gonna actually start working on my short story book. And I hope people like it, and if they don't, that's okay too, because I'm an amateur. But I did minor in creative writing in college, so hopefully it ends up being okay. And I don't know, it's just one of those things. I don't trust my own dyslexia issues enough to ever self-edit. I'm definitely hiring an editor, and fortunately, I have a lot of author friends in my life. And I have a couple editor friends in my life. So I think that I'll be okay, which is good. Well, I don't have the pride to, like, be like, no, I'm doing it all in-house myself. This has been such a fun conversation to listen to while finishing the details on my silly little plushie. Sky, I'm glad that you actually feel that. Thank you. Writers don't worry about typos. That's where editing comes in. Exactly. You know the process. You know how it works. What if Sisyphus and Atlas held hands with nobody? Yeah, what if they stood by the boulder and held hands? You know? What if they kissed a little bit by the boulder? It wouldn't be that weird. Actually, Greek society sometimes engaged in very that. Why am I saying it that way? They sometimes engaged, you know that, when two men that are mythological, like, figures hold hands and kiss. I'm disappointed in the amount of times I mixed up your. My defense is that I type too fast. There we go. I mean, if you type fast, sometimes you can't catch it all. Right. It's not creative writing, unfortunately, but I've been activated. Hey, you've been activated. That's what matters the most. I want y'all at your most activated when it serves you. Like, I don't know why I said that when I spent like the first like 30 minutes of stream being like, I hope that people get a lot of rest here. Hope people are able to relax and just like chill and don't have to feel like they have to be on. The Greeks were so gay. Yeah, exactly. God, Astro. Especially Sparta. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Especially Sparta. Ernest Hemingway, I think, said, write drunk, edit sober, which is bad life advice, but if you don't take it literally, it's a pretty good philosophy. Oh! I see what you did there. Well, also, yes, that was him. Hemingway, I'm sorry to be like a fucking pretentious, like, writing bro, but, like, I did read so much Hemingway when I was in college. Hemingway was up there for, like, I would read something by Hemingway and be like, oh, there's a reason he's one of the greats. And then as I got older, I was like, I was such a pretentious dick. What the fuck was wrong with me, man? Like, he was just, I liked him, I think, mainly because he was just a depressed asshole. And he had his own demons that he had to struggle with. And I was like, that's me. Cool. I'm 22. That's cool. Nice daily world building prompt. What does your world do for fun? Circus, festivals, theme parks, holidays. I'm using this for my world right now to further understand the economic status of places. Now, I dig that a lot. That's like it's like in improv, you have to do the yes ands, right? It's like someone's like, hey, I just caught this lizard, but they were at the dog store. And you got to yes and them. You got to keep the bit going. You got to lean into it. It's kind of a similar idea there. So I like Hemingway, honestly. I like a lot of Hemingway, you know? It's just like one of those things where I appreciate like the classics, what they did, their foundations. I don't stand the long dead writers, but I can recognize the body of work, if that makes sense, you know? So Hemingway was pretty good for high school. For high school, for sure. I had to take like a lot of preliminary writing classes when I was in college, like American literature, like classic American literature, classic British literature. Such dry classes. It was nothing creative in them at all. It was just like, I don't know. The most creativity was like write a think piece as to why you thought they were writing about the Great Depression or something. And I'd be like, I don't know, John Steinbeck hated his fucking life, dude. Everyone hated their lives at the time. What do you want me to say about this? He's not Hemingway was definitely not the nicest. It has been many years since I read him, so it may be another thing like the Russian sleep experiment where I go back and go, actually, no, this is pretty mid. Yeah. Reading Hemingway in school was like torture for me personally, but I love learning about his personal life because what do you mean he was purple? Hemingway, yeah, I mean, a lot of the old authors like just had insane people lives. And it is fascinating almost more to learn about what they, like, what drove them to write the way they did and how they wrote and whatever. That, like, it's almost way more fascinating than to read their actual fiction. So, I'm very grateful for some rest. I worked over 12-hour days Monday and Tuesday and then got to work early today to finish up a project by a tight deadline. But I got it done, and I'm very proud of that. But also, I'm very tired, would not recommend. Well, hey, Bree, this stream's for you to kick back and anyone else who needs to. Recharge that energy. Hopefully you're feeling welcome here. Hopefully you're enjoying your time with this awesome community. Again, as I've said 2 other times this stream, I am very aware that the holidays in general are not everyone's favorite time. Some people have great memories. Some people have great support systems and families. Some people get to engage in traditional activities that are like very, very like positive memories for them. But some people don't have anyone to celebrate with. Some people don't have places to go. Some people don't have activities that they were invited to. Some people have painful experiences that are based around this time of year, or happened around this time of year. Some people are stressed out because they have to work Black Friday shifts at a retail store and talk to Karens all day, which is going to suck, right? There's some people who are exhausted from just being around family. Some people who put up with their family but don't actually really like being around them or whatever. Like, there's so many factors that suck on top of, you know, the things that are good that we can take away from it. So if I can pad people with a little bit of distraction, if I can allow people to have that moment of permission that we don't give ourselves nearly enough to rest, relax, and recharge so we can continue to resist and overcome challenges, you know, I'm going to do that as much as I can. I'm going to always vouch for time well spent together, and also something that's not going to like overstimulate and overload your brains around these types of events. Obviously, lots of very fun themed streams coming up. I got the maid stream. I got the frickin' wearing the berries and cream cosplay and then watching 2000s commercials with all of you. I got a million fun themed things coming up on the horizon that are going to be really chaotic. We got Chaotic Noise Stream 3.0 coming up. Like, so many wacky, funny, laugh out loud moments that I hope will be good distraction, but also might be a little bit more overwhelming around this holiday time. So I hope that tonight's stream is just that good recharge you all need. Like, truly. So, like, truly, thank you so much for hanging out. Like, I was so locked in at one point that I accidentally listened to TV Off from Kendrick's new album for 4 hours straight. I mean, I haven't listened to the album yet, but literally everyone I know who's a Kendrick fan, as much as I am, is like, it is such a banger album. I'm so excited. Very excited to listen to that one. Hemingway writing The Old Man and the Sea. Hemingway owning a six-toed cat whose children lived in his former Key West house. God, the Hemingway cats are so cool, right? We have a bunch of Hemingway cats here because our local millionaire / business tycoon, George Eastman, had a big mansion, and he had apparently a lot of like Hemingway cats on the property, and some of the descendants still wander around like downtown Rochester. I think that's the myth. I think that's the lore. Morgan might correct me on that if she overheard what I said, but I'm like 90% sure that's true. Also, she just sent me this picture of little, oh wait, screen's not full here. Yeah, polydactyl babies, right? So cute. So cute. But speaking of little kitty babies, this is Morgan's view at the moment. Sitting down on the couch. She's got a little bit of a meatloaf going. Cooking there. It seems off color a bit. This week's been brutal, but eye-opening. It'll all be okay, though. Cosmo, glad to hear that you got a positive outlook on things. I hope that things start smoothing over for you and start getting better. Truly. Only listened to a few songs from it, including TV Off, but it's so good. The only part I've heard is in TV Off where he yells, "Mustard!" And, like, everyone I know has been putting up really funny memes based around that. Very exciting. Great song, but mayhaps do not listen to it for 4 hours on repeat. Yeah, that's so fair. That's so fair. Oh, man. I can't believe I'm at 50%. I just saw that. I just saw that we're at 50% on this big-ass cruise ship. I do wish that a lot more of these levels did have, like, interiors with them as well, but I get why a whole-ass cruise ship might not be easy for them to do. Oh, damn, the pool. Wait, this is a fancy-ass pool? Oh, my God. I'm sorry to anyone afraid of heights, even in video games. So the pool is full of water here, and then you can go up to the infinity edge that, like, leads to the outside of the ocean there. That's actually dope. Mustard memes have been killing me in the best way. Same. Also, Drake is a total little wee. But also predictable, dude. So predictable. My friend Ray Apollo was, like, suing Universal Music over Not Like Us is something that Jimmy from Degrassi would do. The mustard. Wait, I just read that one. When I worked retail, there was one lady that would come in every year and complain about us not having Hanukkah decor for sale. I was just like, I feel you, but also this is a PetSmart, so can you just leave me alone? Yeah, it sounds like maybe like yes to more representation, but also maybe order that from a specialty goods website or something. Such a predictable little weenie, truly though, right? Can I jump? I can't. That is kind of scary though, right? A entire cruise ship or hotel inside and out is the ultimate level. That would be so sick. I don't even care if it would take me like 8 straight hours to do or something. Like, I would want to do a level like that. Give me more like that, you know? It so is. Degrassi fans in the chat, all 4 of you. That is the latest. This is yeah. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Like, this is a PetSmart. It's like, I don't know. Again, yes, more representation, but also, like, if you can't find it somewhere, the random employee that's working there is probably not going to be able to get your idea heard. Like, that is for, like, customer feedback websites and stuff. Don't make someone who's working at your local store more miserable or stressed out because you don't know the chain of command, how any business works, apparently. And you don't understand that, like, change can happen, but, like, we have the tools and the resources for that. Or, I don't know, don't be lazy and look up, like, a specialty pet shop, like, website. No, this is Patrick. Hey, what's up? How we doing, Potato? Someone in a chat in pajamas. I hope you're cozy. We just get what corporate gives us. I have no yeah, exactly, Rat. It's like, that was the thing that used to drive me insane when I was at, I used to work at a Dick's Sporting Goods. Those of you outside the U.S., yes, America has a sporting goods store called Dick's. Get it out of your system. Get it out of your system now. Get it out of your system. But I used to work at Dick's Sporting Goods, and I'd always have, like, some bro roll up and be like, hey, man, so I see that you carry, like, Wilson basketballs, but, like, you don't have this other brand. Why is that? And I'd be like, I don't know, man. I'm not the fucking supply guy. Like, what are you talking about? It's so annoying. Have you seen the new branding videos? I have, where it's like it's William Arnett making 8 billion dick jokes. I have seen it. I have seen those because I started. They're one of the ads that made Morgan go, okay, we need to subscribe to YouTube Premium. We cannot have 8 of these in a row. So yes, I have seen them. Hee hee, sporting goods. DK, you know where the humor is. Welcome on in, anyone joining, by the way. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, I hope that this is a good pre-Thanksgiving rest stop / checkpoint. Rest your weary bones, minds, and hearts here. Know that not all is lost. Enjoy whatever energy you're able to gain. And know if everything, doesn't work out for whatever reason, you already saved. It already auto-saved when you entered the chat here, when you entered the stream. So the community is going to be around afterwards, too. So there you go. There's a tech store in Australia and New Zealand called Dick Smith. Okay. All right. That's pretty good. So I remember the Staples sells staples. Wait. Dick's fine? Yeah. Insane, honestly. Hey, Fallen. Hello. Hi. Hello. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope that you have a good one. I'll be alone during Murder Day, and I'm going to order sushi. Hey, that's a great way to treat yourself, at least. Because even if we can't stop the history that's happened, unfortunately, and that is part of this institutionalized holiday, again, land back, please, and support indigenous rights. The most we can do is treat ourselves and celebrate our own thankfulness towards each other. Like, truly. I'm imagining this stream as a safe room in a game. It's so cute. Yeah, it's like in a Resident Evil. You get like your little typewriter, right? You go into a little safe room. Although I guess not all of those rooms are safe once like Nemesis starts chasing you or whatever. You ever fall asleep listening to stream and your phone is under your pillow, and when you wake up you hear someone talking to you from under your pillow? Oops. Oh, Eliza, I hate to tell you, I just started talking after you entered chat. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Nemesis is chasing us all constantly. Yeah, it's called existence. It's called self-awareness. Mods, is there a setting here that doesn't allow non-subscribers to tag people in messages? No, but I will say this. Twitch sure is twitching sometimes. It does have a lot of issues recently as far as functionality, unfortunately. So that could be what's going on here. Then who was phone? I was thinking capitalism. Oh, that as well. Is a pretty awful ghost. Awful entity. Destroying us. Don't put your phone under your pillow. The battery could explode if it overheats. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you got an old enough phone, it could maybe do those things. I know most modern phones, and obviously I don't trust like big tech all the time either, so I get the like be careful about stuff. But if it's a more modern phone, technically they're supposed to shut off. Like my old iPhone used to like overheat and then just immediately turn off because I would be playing like Genshin Impact on like an iPhone 6 or whatever. There's a new Thanksgiving book done by native storytellers out there. Let me find the title of the book. That's dope. Yeah, Spark, please feel free to share. That's really cool. Love that. I don't even know if that's a setting we can control. Yeah, I don't think that's a setting that we would have any ability to, like, enable for someone's account. It's like something like we would just ban you or time you out. I did notice with the new Twitch mobile, you have to scroll down to find the mention button now. I just type an ampersand, or not an ampersand, the @ symbol. What the hell? Why am I forgetting? I'm becoming so... Oh, God. I'm losing my knowledge, guys. Don't become old, you, like, forget everything. Whatever the frickin' squiggle that's the @ symbol. It's... So posh, you type in ampersand, yeah. But, yeah, I normally just type that and then the name. So, I didn't even know there was actually a mention button, if I'm going to be honest. My phone has done that, done the overheat turn off, from me falling asleep watching stream a few times. Yeah, it'll happen. But yeah, I know one of the issues with the older phones overheating was people just leaving them on chargers that were not meant for the phone and putting them under the pillow. Yeah, that would, I mean, that causes like battery swell and stuff like that. So, yeah, just always be as careful as you can be with technology. It's not all guaranteed to like work in our favor, but also, no need to be super scared or paranoid about it, I think. No, yeah, I put the @ symbol and no one shows up. I can tag Brian and no one else. I mean, have you tried to just write the name? You don't have to select the name most of the time. If you type the name, it should like obviously get the point across, and then I believe it still highlights for them in the chat. So a lot of formalities that don't really need to be followed. I guess I've been here since the Justin TV days, so I'm like, y'all whippersnappers need to learn how the tech works. But yeah, you don't have to select a name from like the little pop-out menu that happens. Back in the day, we didn't even have that. Back in the day, we just said @ the name of the person, and it worked fine. The @ symbol is a logogram, otherwise known as the ampersat. I'm sat, chat. Look at these gnomes. What do they know? What do they gnome? You know? Chat, should I start a new Baldur's Gate 3 save? Yes. Just because I know that you probably will, even if I say no. Also, if any of y'all notice any of your rechargeable tech having swollen batteries, please very carefully throw out those danger pills. Yes, there should... by law, there should be a disposal center somewhat in your area. That you should, yeah, definitely take any swollen batteries. we have hit a point where Nintendo 3DSs and PSPs and things like that are starting to show, and many laptops and stuff are starting to show battery swell. So if you notice it, please take care of that. Also know, though, it doesn't always happen 100% of the time. I saw the original TikTok that went viral about it, and I was like, it's a little bit of fear-mongering stuff, but it is something to be aware of because so many people don't pay attention. Like, I just found my PSP in the basement the other month, and it's fine. But yeah, especially if you, like, overcharge them a lot. Definitely look into that. Just chilling with the nomies. Exactly. Don't put them in your regular recycling. Yes, don't. You have to take them to like a disposal center. Otherwise, they're literally a danger to everyone. And I think that's a felony if something like were to happen. So you kind of don't want that. Although that wouldn't fully screw up your life. You could become the president of the United States. So I don't know. Just something to be aware of, though. Something to be aware of. Do not throw in your fireplace like old 1940s pamphlets used to advertise. Wait, did they really say that? That's fucking crazy. Yeah, throw them into a thing that will actually cause them to overheat even faster and cause the gases that ion batteries create to actually combust and explode. What the hell? You know what's crazy is I did not know that was a thing. Well, now you know. Lithium fires are the real scare. Yeah, for real, though. We have a place here that catches fire at least once a year from that. That's terrifying. The original disposal process for disposable batteries was to chuck them in your fireplace when they were depleted. That's nuts. That's very, very crazy. Replaced my laptop battery a year and a half ago now because of battery swell. It's been getting worse over time, but then Microsoft shaders made it really a danger. Yeah. Yeah, if you got an older battery that is in a laptop or a computer or like a tablet or whatever that's starting to be pushed beyond its processing limits by like software updates or you trying to play like a more modern game or mod games that are, again, just beyond that processor's capacity, it's obviously going to get really hot and potentially swell. For sure. Something to be aware of, for sure. They said dispose of batteries in fireplaces and campfires. That is so insane to me that we would allow that. But also, people used to do cocaine because they thought it was medicine. So, you know, we've kind of come a while. Come a long way. I'm tired. Did you say Microsoft on purpose? No, I misread Minecraft. Jesus, why did I say that? Can you tell it's been a really long week and I've just wanted to die the entire time? There's been a reason I've gone live at 11 p.m. or later every single night. Obviously, I will not get into it on chat. But, again, it's why I am so very, very loudly thankful to everybody in this community for hanging out and supporting the late night gang streams. We are definitely earning our stripes. We are earning our name of Late Night Gang. I'm really grateful to have everybody here because times have been tough. Times have been exhausting emotionally. It's been a lot of emotional labor to do anything right now outside of behind-the-scenes stuff. So, again, thank you all so much for vibing. But if I misread stuff, it's probably going to happen. I mean, it's been happening at least once this stream. The anxiety is causing the dyslexia to flare up quite a bit, so I'm so sorry. You have ghosts in your blood. You should do cocaine about it, a 19th century doctor probably, yeah. To be fair, Minecraft is owned by Microsoft. There we go, Moss. There we go. Thank you for the easy out. It's wild the things you used to think. My mom would always tell us to throw batteries in the regular trash. At least she didn't say put them in fire, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like in like Japan and Korea. I have so many friends there who are like, every year, every winter, I try to convince my mom that getting cold in the winter is not what's making her sick. It's lowering the effectiveness of her immune system, so she's more susceptible to catching things. But getting sick from being cold is not possible. And it's just always so wild to hear that kind of thing. Because that is something that was something that like people here in like the 40s and 50s believed as well. Right? This is the first time I've seen a distance in power washing. Can you get over the glass wall? No, you can't. I wish. That'd be kind of cool to, like, rappel and do the outside of the ship. Be kind to yourself. Very anxiety times right now. Thank you, Moss. I appreciate that a lot. The kindness has been really very, very nice to have as, like, a constant reminder that I'm doing the best I can. All cocaine and leeches? Yeah, freaking bleeding yourself with leeches? No thanks. Apparently, out of all the, like, weird medical stuff, though, there was some cases of that being effective, but we didn't also have very good empirical data and control groups back then, so, like, who's to really say? I don't know. Mello, get some good rest. Thank you so much for vibing. Hope the melatonin doesn't make you see the Hat Man. I've learned something tonight. I don't know which part of all of this, but I'm glad you've been edutained, as we do here. We still use leeches? Do we really? Holy crap, that's wild. So I guess those reports were right. At least in some very specific medical situations where our modern medicine, for whatever reason, is not effective as having a weird little slug guy suck out your blood. I remember in Speed 2, all right, I'm a boomer, sure, but the movie Speed 2, which is on a cruise ship, so we're thematically on brand here. There's a scene where Willem Dafoe's super evil character puts leeches on himself in his cruise ship room, and it's gross, and I hated it. You can dispose batteries in your trash so long as it doesn't go over your annual threshold limit. I forgot what it is, but I think that they're listed in the waste management websites. That's for, like, regular batteries, though, right? Not, like, the specialty ones? Or is that also for, like, specialty, like, this is the battery pack that came with my, like, laptop, or that I had to, like, pry open the case of my laptop with? Because I thought, like, the lithium-ion ones that were, like, in the more advanced electronics were always disposed. Maybe New York, it's because I'm in New York State and we're just a little bit more environmental about it. Once our water heater was out and I went to wash the dishes with cold water, and my grandpa was all upset because she didn't know that you don't need to warm water for soap to be effective. Yeah, that's wild. I thought you got sick because of cold. That is an old wives' tale passed down by whatever grandmama lied directly to your face. Because your grandmama, I'm assuming, was not a doctor or scientist. Applied properly, they do help. I think one of the uses was to help promote circulation to newly grafted skin. Oh, that's so interesting. Cosmo, that does kind of make some sense. Yeah, because we do struggle in that field sometimes. Also use maggots. That one I knew. That one's even grosser to me, though. For sure. So, they're very specific, especially raised, though, so they don't just get them out of ponds anymore. Yeah, that's a good thing. Edutainment mentioned Oklahoma awareness. DK has been activated to her full potential. I'm sorry, I'm punching my freaking pop filter. Good lord. Yeah, they're used for, like, reattaching things. They help keep too much blood building up in the area. That makes so much sense. That does make so much sense because, yeah, the anticoagulates, whereas we have, like, some chemicals that do that, but, and obviously we have, like, little vacuum tools that suck out excess fluids and stuff during surgery, but they're not, like, the most effective things in some circumstances. So I can see that working, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for regular, you can't do with car batteries. Laptops based on brands, I think. Yeah, that's why I was bringing that up, is we were talking about, like, especially electronics like your PSP battery or your 3DS battery, whatever. Like, those things you gotta check your local jurisdiction about for sure, because it gets weird. Sorry I keep pausing the game, by the way. I'm just double-checking something. Morgan and I are trying to get to bed way earlier tonight because we do have to travel tomorrow and go out of town for a family get-together on her side of the family. And hopefully it's a good time. And I'm very excited for the food. Ren, Shrek voice. They don't even get them from the ponds anymore. Oh, my God. Yeah, laptop had to be specifically disposed for mine. Yeah, I believe that. I don't even think anyone lied, just that no one had fully explained why you get colds more in winter. Well, there you go. I hope that makes sense for you. Medical leeches are specifically bred for their jobs and are very well cared for. Guys, we're keeping the leeches employed. Look at us. Look at us go. Every parents saying bundle up, you're going to catch a cold. Yup, exactly. Exactly. You're going to catch a cold. And they were like half right with that because, again, your immune system is compromised in those moments. But The cold itself is not what does it, because cold itself is just a temperature and not a germ or anything biological. So there's the quick explanation for anyone who needs it. But outside of that, you can be as cold as you want. Just don't be around like a germy kid who just put their finger up their nose, right? Just like how we keep the bees employed. We do. Beekeepers, unite. You know, we'd like to hire you as a medical leech. This is so huge for my family. Thank you. Very fun. I'm going to Friendsgiving tomorrow and waiting for some pies to cool. Ooh, enjoy the pies. Enjoy the friendship. My favorite, I can speak tonight, I promise. My favorite Friendsgiving that I ever was a part of was when Ethan did one. I think that was last year, right? And he just like invited a bunch of our like friends, and we all went together, and we all ate 1 million foods. 1 million foods. And it was dog invite encouraged, so everyone just brought their dogs. And it was so awesome. It was such a fun trip. Such a fun little event. Because on one hand, you got to pet dogs, and then on the other hand, you got to eat great food, and it was like potluck style, so we all brought our own stuff, and it was so, so good. So, Kirion, get some good rest. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate that you dropped by. Very thankful for you. Thank you. My immune system's already compromised. Cold just looks at me and goes, "Want to play Russian roulette?" Oh no. This is why you gotta just stay away from others if you have immunocompromised issues to begin with, but like stay away from others plus the cold. Just being more aware of that stuff. Friendsgiving sounds like it would be great. It was a blast. It was so fun. Ours is too big, but it's very queer, so it's gonna be very nice. Love that. One of our family friends has a son in the Macy's Day Parade, so we're going to have a whole breakfast watch party. That's so cool. That's very fun. My mom was just texting me yesterday about how my sister's going through some health issues, and I won't get into the details of that, but she's having some health issues. So they canceled their family Thanksgiving plans, and my mom was telling me that the thing that she's looking forward to the most now that they have different plans is they are all going to watch the Macy's Day Parade, which she always has fun with. It's the temperature fluctuation that weakens your mucous membranes, especially with your nose. It's 5 degrees Fahrenheit or more that affects it. Yep, there we go. I just realized that Friendsgiving on Friday will be the first time I'll be going to the French since everyone moved out there last year. Yo, I hope it's so fun, though. Makes sense why Faye's dad gets sick every time it gets cold between his poopy immune system and the fact that he's around several other soldiers, contract workers. Both his roommates work in high-populated jobs. There you go. And also why people, like, you know, also get sick when it's not cold. It's like if you're near someone in the summer who has COVID, still can get COVID. So, yeah, it's just one of those things where if you're bunched up with other human beings, the likelihood of... I mean, it was the whole 6 feet apart thing that we did that... Sometimes I still wish we did, just to get people out of my goddamn personal space instead of running me over with their shopping carts every day. It would be great. But yeah, everyone have fun with those plans. Oh my god, is Franch the Friend Ranch? It is. It is the Friend Ranch, and it's a hilarious name because that term I have used for years, but it's never been for that. It was because I used to just, like, in high school, I used to like to piss off my high school French teacher because I was, like, that chaotic good person where I would disrupt class by being just the class clown. But also, though, there were way more disruptive people in my class than me. She was teaching senior French, so that was her fault. But I also got, like, straight A's, so she could never really stay mad at me. But I used to always be like, "Oh, teach, I love speaking French." "Oh, French? Oh, is that... Hey, teach, why do they call them French fries?" Like, stuff like that. And that would be, like, my brand of humor all class long. I'd be like, "Did the French really make those French fries?" Fully knowing that it's actually just the cut of the fry. Duh. We all know this, right? We're all culinary experts here. But yeah, that was my bit. Was the word French. And I liked it because it sounded like ranch. So I'd be like, oh, French dressing. Just almost dropped my phone on my face, so I'm going to lurk and sleep. Bree, enjoy the lurk. Get some good rest. Thank you so much for hanging out here tonight. Thank you, everybody, again, for your time. Again, helping me farm some ad rev during a weird time of the year as well. Really appreciative of all the support that I've gotten over the course of this month. Y'all are wonderful for that. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for farming ads for me. Chaotic neutral class interruptions. Oh, yeah. I did not know that, actually. Well, now you know. This has been a hell of an edutainment stream. We're really returning to our roots here tonight. See, I tried the edutainment angle years ago, and I've loved every iteration of my community. Don't get me wrong. But like I've been very thankful for on social media because I'm getting older and therefore I'm just sentimental about everything all the time. This community has had a very specific type of energy lately that I've worked for years to capture. Where we are a really good mix of, like, we've always been Blurst, a mix of wholesome and cursed stuff. But, like, at the same time, there's always been, like, some rogue elements that have held me back from feeling like, this is exactly what I've been looking for. But recently, it's been really good shit. This kind of humor is so funny to me. This kind of, like, vibe. People, like, genuinely tuning in for conversations and, like, learning things from each other is so cool to me. Again, part of community is sharing knowledge. It's why I'm never like, hey, other neurodivergent person, you're info dumping too much. Sometimes I just won't read things because I'm like, I got to move on with the conversation. But then I see that conversation going on 20 minutes later between, like, 4 people in the chat. I fucking love that. I think it's been really cool. So, Powerwash fuels these kinds of conversations. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Someday I'll have my edutainment merch back up, and hopefully people enjoy it. We'll see, though. But yeah, we did it, Joe. It was me. I made the vibe. It was you. I can't believe it. Moss was the missing puzzle piece all along. But again, like I was saying earlier, if you're here right now, thank you. Thank you so much for vibing. Thanks for participating. Thanks for supporting me. Those of you who actively sub every month, like, goddamn, thank you so much for, like, truly changing my life, allowing me to go into yet another year where I've been able to be a full-time content creator. Like, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who just lurks here. Y'all aren't disrupting the vibe by lurking. If anything, you're enjoying whatever vibe you're here for, and that means a lot to me. Thank you so much for that. That rocks. Nice percentage. Oh, no, I just went past it. Oh, no. Good lord. Yay, I'll get Girbeagly merch eventually. 2025 plans for maybe bringing back the merch stuff. I have one brand that's really cool that a couple friends have vouched for that fits a lot of the services that I would need because it is very expensive out of pocket to create merch, and I normally sell mine at as low of a price as I can that maximizes quality while also keeping the price down for all of you and making sure that whatever company I work with is getting paid. I don't normally make a huge profit off of my merch unless it sells really well, but for the most part it's there for you because it's like I already am just grateful someone wants to celebrate being a part of what we do here. So that's the satisfaction I get out of it. So I gotta talk to a rep that's been hitting me up recently and make sure that all the T's are crossed, I's dotted, you name it, and maybe I'll start making merch again when I'm a little bit more, hopefully financially more stable next year. But it's been a little bit intense, so we'll see. I won't rub in the fact that I'm wearing my Fingerheart sweatpants right now. Oh my god, those are. I say this every time someone mentions the Fingerheart sweatpants, but that is genuinely one of my favorite items I've ever released. Those and the beanies, the Fingerheart beanies and the Fingerheart sweatpants, God, those are 2 really comfy items. Holy cow, I love those. I still wear mine all the time. The lurks here are top tier. Rack of Love, I'm glad to hear it. At least one cat that I'll also get a pic of. Ooh, kitties. Get a picture of the chickens for chat. The franchise chickens. Let's go. Starfish. Oh my god. Oh, you're in ads. Oh my god. So you won't hear this, but welcome. Whenever Starfish is out of ads, let them know that I have welcomed them. Love a good pair of sweatpants. I know, right? And I like them because the ones that I had, they had like these very loosely cinched bottoms to them, so that they like just fit really well and snugly, but not suffocating. Because obviously, size inclusivity is something I've always aimed for with all my merch. But they're like really fashionable. Like they're really fashionable. Like my whole aesthetic idea with all my merch was to try to make it like streetwear, where it doesn't scream that it's merch. It's not like, hey, I watched this dorky ass content creator. It's more of like, oh, that is something that you can incorporate into your everyday outfit, that anyone would be like, yo, sick hoodie, or like awesome t-shirt or whatever. Or you can like add it to your layers. So that's my philosophy when it comes to making merch. And I'm glad that people have liked it a lot. But yeah, the sweatpants, the joggers, so good. The beanie, so good. I had a couple pullover sweaters that were really comfortable with the old merch store that I just make it be something I would wear personally. Like, I wear my merch, like, whenever, just because it's very comfortable to me. Wore my Edutainment long sleeve shirts shopping tonight. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, thank you for supporting so much of it. Love a good pair. Wait, I just read that one. Yes, but sweatpants rock. Is there somewhere where we can see that old Girbeagly merch looks like, just for fun? Nothing online anymore because the old store went under, unfortunately. But, trying to think. There might be some old, like, if you scroll back far enough on my social media, you scroll back far enough on Instagram, you'll probably see some pictures of it. I miss being in the UK. I practically lived in the Fingerheart sweatpants. I mean, for me, it's New York. It's cold here for half the year, so I got so much use out of mine. Really glad to hear that you've been enjoying it, though. Like, truly. Great philosophy. Thank you. Old merch drop posts? Yeah, old merch drop posts. I had a bunch of those up, so people might be able to see them. I might have some, like, on my phone. Give me 1 second if you don't mind waiting to see some of it. But, like, I have a couple. I did a whole fun little photo session for one of my first drops when I rebranded a lot of stuff, where I went into girl mode and I did this cute summer look. I showed off some of it the other night, but let's see here. Yeah, there's a bunch of pictures of this. So sorry that I have to hold up my phone to show it, but like, or these short jean shorts, but this was like long sleeve yellow logo top. This was like the logo that I converted to. We got some Korean on the side. That the Korean that's used on most of the design says it's the Korean for education x entertainment, for edutainment, which is just like what we it's our thing here. Good news is on the newer stuff, and then we also had finger hearts in Korean on a bunch of the stuff. So we have that stuff. Yeah, Eliza might have some selfies. There we go. Put it in the selfie channel. Yeah. Who is she? Oh my god, thank you. If you ever include more warm weather merch, whenever you get back around to merch, I will buy so much of it. I love a good hoodie. I love sweatpants. I love all that stuff. Love the silhouettes. Yeah, thank you. So there's another shot of me in it. Another shot of me in it. That one I was trying to be like, ooh, I'm so mysterious. But I had my friend also from Korea help me with the edutainment. Because I was like, how would you do like edutainment in Hangul? And he was like, edutainment. And it was this huge word. And I was like, I don't like that. So I was like, what about education x entertainment? This is what I think it is in Korean. And then he went, almost. And he tweaked it. And we got this design, which is great. Archive.org also documented a few of the product pages. There we go. So there you got that. Need the good news drop. I know, I'm so sad because like obviously the store went under like a week after it dropped or 2 weeks after it dropped. That picture is so fucking cute. Oh my god, thank you. So that was me modeling the yellow shirt, the logo long sleeve. This was me in the mirror wearing some of the other stuff. I did like a bunch of mirror selfies. I thought I was being like a cute girl. but those are like bonus pics I put up, I think, on Twitter at the time, maybe Instagram. This is the Forever Proud shirt. This is a shirt that I want to get back up whenever I get a new merch retailer, because the idea is where you are. Thank you. This shirt, 50% of the proceeds go to the Trevor Project, and then the other 50% went to the merch company. So I think I actually lost money every time one of these sold, but it would help support an LGBTQ plus organization. And the whole idea behind it was, it is the typical finger heart logo, but the heart itself is the pride flag. And we did it so that the pride stripes were vertical, because originally they were horizontal like every pride flag is. And then my artist came back with the vertical stripes, and I was like, wait, you're cooking. This is good. So that was the Forever Pride shirt, which was pretty cool. And we did that in black and white, which was great. There's more mirror selfies. That's my favorite shirt I have. I love that shirt. I'm so glad. We donated like a ton of money. So again, that shirt I think was like $20. So like $10 from every purchase was donated directly to Trevor Project. And my rep at my merch company would send me a breakdown every month of doing that. And we sold, I think, 70 of them. So it was $700 of the Trevor Project just from that shirt. And people got some cool merch on top of it. So love that. This was my long sleeve telephone shirt that I really liked a lot. That says, I think I have a full length in it. Oh, here's me in the yellow. Morgan really killed it with the like color coordinated makeup too. That was me doing sweater paws with my hand. Yeah, Late Night Gang Chats is one of my favorite designs that we did. I did a black and white shirt that was very artistic. I did another little mirror shot. I was doing the finger heart in the mirror. I told you I had little braids and stuff. That was my main sleep shirt in the UK. Oh, I love that. We also had, this was one of my favorite designs. It was the flower baseball tee or ringer tee. But this said in English, EDU X ENT for very K-poppy of me, but it was like, education X entertainment for edutainment. But this was like a very minimalist design outside of the main flowers on it. The font used on it's very small. But that was actually me just kneeling by a houseplant in here. Just being a little bit girly pop. So that was the look. Lived in Girbeagly, D2, and Ashley Roboto merch because y'all had long sleeve things. Oh my god, I loved Ashley's drops. I did. Enjoy the lurk, Phoebe. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Like, truly. Thank you. Rocking the red hems. See, here's the thing about this shirt. I like it with the red, but the original design matched better where all the hems, all the accents were this like peachy color. So they matched like the flower design a little bit better. And that was the prototype that we originally made. And then that supplier unfortunately wasn't working with my retailer anymore, so we had to move away from it and improvise. That's the one and only merch item I have. It's so soft and comfy. I'm a huge sucker for flowers. I know, I love how like soft it is. This is Late Night Gang Chats design, where I was pretending to take a phone call, being a sassy girl. I had a high pony. But that one, it's kind of hard to see the design, but it does say there by the bottom. It's just like this cool like 90s aesthetic with a telephone, and then at the bottom it says Late Night Gang Chats, because we just yap and we chat here. So I thought that was cute and fun. Another shot of me in the chair wearing that shirt. Oh, this is fucking, look at her. She's got ice in her veins, dude. I just realized I have one of almost every piece of merch you drop. What the heck? I appreciate that so much. Like, seriously. Thank you so much, Liz. I love the filter y'all use for these photos. Thank you. Yeah, Morgan has a pretty artistic eye. I was like, I want it to be like sort of 90s vibe. And she's like, I got a filter for you. I got an editing program that will do this for us. What year did I release these? 2021 for these ones. That made me realize we've been in just chatting this whole time. Oh my god, really? Okay, I'll update that. Thank you so much for letting me know, Brookie. Actually, I think I have to end stream here momentarily, so this might be a good place to log out anyway. So, it doesn't really even matter. Thank you for hanging out here tonight, though. But I'll stick around and chat for like a little bit. Also, we're going down the nostalgia road. Showing off some cool stuff. Makes me sad for the ones I missed. Again, so I have full rights to my designs now. And no promise, but depending on the new retailer that I work with, maybe we'll do a little bit of a revival, like old design revival. I mean, the good news one didn't sell shit because it got, you know, it got hamstringed right out of the gates. I have so much Girbeagly merch. When it comes back, you should also buy so much merch. Buy the merch. I actually used to have a merch command in my chat, but it said, did you know that Brian has merch? Eliza, the best bit ongoing, genuinely. I appreciate that. Photos are so cute. I love them. Starfish, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. We were chatting up a start. We really were. No one was focusing on the game. When, if I'm an after them. I will do my best to get more designs made and some of the old ones restored. And then we'll do like a little bit of a necromancer drop one of these days. There was a game? Only philosophy. There was a game if you believe there was a game there. Philosophy. I can mention a bot right now, but no one else. Wait, my brain is blanking. I feel like I lost track of like 5 conversations in chat tonight. Yellow shirt photos are fire and pure mother. Oh my god, thank you, great lady. I really, it was funny because that was like around the time I started getting a little bit more comfortable dressing up and presenting certain ways, but it's also back when I called all of this cosplay, and it was really interesting to see the public's reaction to those, because like back then Twitter was a lot more active, and Twitch was a lot more active, and people like loved that stuff. I'm so glad that those photo shoots are things I have memories of. Memory of game has been washed away. Exactly. Potato's been having mention issues. Oh, got it. Okay. Well, like I said, you literally can just like hit the @ sign and then write out someone's username, and they'll still know that it's for them. Or like what you just did, you wrote Chronic and Ren. So there you go. Mentioning is convenient, but like it's not necessary if you're in the middle of a conversation. You know how it is. Ampersats. I got educated. I got edutained tonight. I didn't know that they were called ampersats. That's great. No memory of this game. I don't either. I think I just brained off and like vibed out with everybody. That said, chat, again, tonight's purpose was hopefully providing some good distraction. I really hope that people were able to enjoy whatever energy I brought to the club tonight, brought to the studio tonight. I really hope that this is something that restored part of you in some way, whether that was just kicking back and soaking in the relaxing energy, or any dread that you might be feeling for tomorrow or the upcoming days is alleviated in some way, or you were even just distracted from it enough to actually rest and recover a bit so that you have that energy to be able to do whatever. If this is a hard time of year, I get it. I understand. I have so many complicated emotions around most holidays, so I'm so grateful, like so grateful of everyone for joining me, but I hope that I was able to give back, because, like I said, you know, if we were talking about Thanksgiving, the things I have to be thankful for are the fact I've gotten to do this so long and with this really cool community. Genuinely, thank you so much. I still have a screenshot of one of the first times you dressed femme on stream. Not the very first femme look, but I think it was the first cat girl look. Ooh, yeah. There were some screenshots taken. Well, first cat girl would have been, I think, when I accidentally flashed chat, because that was the first time I bought cat ears. But there were a bunch of looks back in August of 2019, for sure. But yeah, definitely feeling better now, Cosmo. I'm glad to hear it. Like, truly. If anyone needs me in chat, now y'all know. Oh, yeah, because BTTV will, like, highlight your name. It's kind of great. It's awesome. Just been here, like, the last 20 minutes, but yeah, just chatting is so recharging, so thank you for this. Hey, I'm so glad. So glad to hear it. Again, if you haven't seen the full look of my dress, instead of freaking everybody out by standing on my chair, I'll just put up the picture. Please go support it on Instagram and Blue Sky. Just trying to, obviously, always get in front of as many sets of eyes as I can. I never know what it's going to result in. One of the things that it resulted in recently, all of the support on the girly looks, is the makeup company NYX reached out to me. So NYX Makeup, NYX Cosmetics DM'd me, and they sent me a whole collection of makeup, which I'll be opening in December and doing various looks with. So really cool. Really exciting. I've wanted to work with like a big box brand like that for a long time without any luck whenever I would reach out. So the fact that they reached out to me because it looks like this, and because they saw, oh wow, that person had X number of likes on their post, or X number of comments. That was a huge help. That was a big help when that, because of you guys.
Of your stream again?
Well, I won't talk over this. Thank you very much, Photon. Yes, it is the end of stream. It is 2:30 in the morning my time, so I got to get going. But yeah, the more you participate with the social media stuff, the more companies have actually been reaching out to me. So thank you so much. Blue Sky Link, my name is the same everywhere. I'm literally not popular enough to steal my name from most of the time. Obviously, that said, there's been Discord bot scams going on. There's imposters on Blue Sky, you name it. Always double check, but I am just this exact same profile on Twitter as I am on Blue Sky. So yeah, and there you go. You can use !Girbeagly. Find all of my social media. Would love to have people follow me on YouTube, Twitter. Well, not who cares about Twitter. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky are where I do the most of my everything outside of here. So please follow me everywhere. Please support what I'm doing, and I will do the best to provide the best content I can and the best community to hang out in. Thank you, genuinely. I found it on your profile. Thank you. I appreciate that. That dress is my favorite look of the week. Thank you. So here's the thing is we're going to tweak Girl Week if we earn it again. So if we get to 700 subs before the end of November again, which we are, I mean, it's a pretty big ask. It's 174 subs away. So I don't want to pressure people, especially holiday time when we only have a few days left in the month. But if for some miracle we hit 700 subs in December, I will do a Girl Week. And Morgan and I have already talked about how we're going to tweak it, the types of events and things. Obviously, being sidelined by all the major things happening in our lives behind the scenes, kind of, again, nerfed what we wanted to do for this one. So it's been all very casual looks. And then for the last night, I wanted to wear something a little bit more fun and fresh. So that's why I actually wore a dress, which I love wearing dresses. I really do. I own so many that I'd love to bust out and wear, but it was supposed to be like a little bit of a special outfit. So I hope that people, you know, are enjoying the look. Thank you for being here. Brian only has imposters when people donate. Yeah, that's a very big one right now. I liked NYX already, and now I know they have good taste. Oh my god, thank you, Ren.
No, I get that.
Also, Raggle, thank you for the gift of sub to Potato to help Potato out of ad hell. Thank you so much. Really hope that you enjoy the emotes, the sub badge, and the ad-free viewing for the next 30 days, Potato. Thank you. Girl Week makes me happy, Shay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that support a lot. But future Girl Weeks will probably incorporate more theme streams, cosplays, those types of things. Besides just regular outfits. While also having regular outfits, I'll probably have more excuses to go out into public in girl mode because that's something that I didn't get to try this particular girl week. Probably will have more time to make videos, including short form stuff and YouTube videos and whatnot. But again, no pressure on that. If it's not till December that we hit 700, then obviously January of 2025 there will be a girl week. It will always be the following month because that just makes more sense after we figured that out. Choo choo. Yes, thank you for almost activating the hype train. Appreciate everybody here. Thank you. Once again, you and Morgan slayed Girl Week. Thank you both for serving us these cute looks. I really hope that it was just fun to see someone wearing a bunch of fun makeup looks and clothes. And also on top of it, I mean, this has helped me find a very large part of myself. This has been very validating in many ways. So thank you for allowing me the space to just do that, to be vulnerable enough to talk about it, and to also just have a blast. Like, I really love tonight's look. I think that tonight's look's pretty good. I don't know about you guys. Any screenshotters? There you go. It makes me happy to see you so happy by being yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been really wonderful. It really has been. I've been trying to open up a lot more about it. Mother, oh my God, thank you. That's like an honest blush. Oh my God, thank you. She's the cutest girl. She's a star. Oh my God, thank you. It's one of those things where I have a limited amount of time on this earth. I probably have a limited amount of time on this platform. I don't know if I'm going to be popular next year. I might freaking just flop. I've had a weird career where I have seen the peak at what my career used to be compared to where I am now, but I'm more thankful now for how things are than I was back then. And who knows? Next year, my viewership might get halved again. I don't know. That's none of your fault. That's just, again, I can't predict how life's gonna go. I can't predict what's gonna happen in the world. So, she's mother and motherfucking 8. Oh my God, thank you. You look really confident in your femme looks, even more so recently. I love to see it. Thank you, Beans. That means a lot. I don't feel confident a lot of the time, but it's a weird thing to say. It does feel right.
Excuse me?
A lot.
Excuse me?
Thank
Mommy?
you so much,
Sorry.
Potato.
Mommy?
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Stop
Mommy?
it.
Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
Thank you so much. But it's one of those things where I don't know how long I'm going to have the privilege of a platform. So I might as well be myself. And if it inspires people along the way, that's fucking awesome, dude. Like, that's the coolest thing you could ever ask for, is to just be yourself and help someone else feel more comfortable in their skin as a result of that. That's just great. So I'm not running away from this stuff anymore. There's some parts of my life where I'm not as open about it, but I'm working through it. I'm figuring it out. I don't even know where I want to end up with it, right? So that's why we remind you. Thank you. I appreciate that, great lady. Had to be said. Thank you. You truly shine and you're glowing. Thank you for sharing Girl Week with us. Thank you again. Thank you for funding it at all. Like, it's insane. I never ever expect anyone to give me any financial support. Like, yeah, it's my job. Yeah, it's Twitch. People are going to sometimes donate. People are sometimes going to gift subs or bits or whatever. But that's not something anyone has to ever do. So when it happens, it's just extra special because I know this person's already giving me their time. And on top of it, they want to make sure that I can keep doing this crazy thing. So just thank you. I am so thankful. Again, trying to separate the origin of this holiday and take away the positive messages that I can, because unfortunately we'll never be able to fully, like, I don't know, change everything, like get everyone on the same page about something like Thanksgiving. So I'd like to focus on, like, the messages that resonate with all of us universally, and I am just so goddamn thankful for every one of you. Like, thank you again. Anyway, again, hopefully this helped ease some anxieties. This helped provide people with some entertainment, distraction, good energy, good vibes. I will not be live tomorrow. I'm going to be out of town, obviously. Thank you for doing this. It's not expected, but you're helping other people like myself by being you. Well, thank you, Shay. That's very sweet. That's genuinely all I don't know. That's genuinely all I hope to ever do with having any influence on the internet, because at the end of the day, who the hell is Brian Long? I'm just another person. So thank you, like, genuinely. Without my friends getting together, I usually don't do much for Thanksgiving. I'm so glad that you have that this year. I really, really am very happy to hear about people's good plans as well. Again, life is a mixed bag. We're not all negative. We're not all positive. The two things kind of have to exist at the same time in some degree. So hearing people's great news was wonderful. Hearing people's plans, wonderful. Knowing that the stream helped out people who are having a rougher time. That's all good stuff right there. Like, thank you. Anyway, I'm going to get going finally. Thank you so much. I keep looking in the camera because I'm like, wow, the makeup Morgan did held up so well tonight. I was getting, at the end of a couple of these streams, my makeup had started melting off a little bit, but I'm kind of shiny still. You know? I don't know how to do, I don't know, I always try to like do like cute fun looks, and I don't know how to do it. I'm just not. Thank you for stream and edutaining chat. Hope you and Morgan have a great day with family tomorrow. Thank you. Yes, so tomorrow I will be out of town. Will not be streaming. That's why I did a bonus stream on a night that I normally never ever stream. So thank you again for joining me on a weird night before a holiday on a night that I normally don't do anything. Normally Morgan streams and I play Call of Duty in the background like a freak. Thanks for listening to me rant at the beginning of stream about everything from politics to AI. Thank you for being here for the funny philosophy talks that we went through and the random subjects that we covered while playing Power Wash. And just thanks for making my night really fun. You're doing it. Thank you, Rackle. What the heck? Thank you. Have a good night, and hope tomorrow's so chill for you. Thank you. Friday, I am probably not streaming unless it's like a really early one and Morgan doesn't feel like taking that slot before we go over to my friend Dan's house. Dan is one of my best friends in the whole world, and we are going to be hanging out after a rough time of year for all of us. So him and I bonded a lot around this time of year. So we're going to go and we're going to watch some movies and hang out and probably talk to Eddie and maybe drink some of the fancy whiskey he buys for us. But that's going to be a good time. And then the next time I see you then, for sure, if I don't fit in a bonus stream on Friday, or I guess not a bonus stream, but an actual stream Friday, will be Saturday. So this weekend, we reconvene, and theme streams will start back up, hopefully. Hopefully all the shit going on in the background of my life is starting to settle down. It's not, but I'm hoping. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We'll have some theme streams. We'll have some of the incentive streams that chat earned by gifting subs and tipping and whatnot. So thank you. Hope you're looking forward to those. Hope you're really looking forward to those. Chat will be able to vote in the Discord for new games that I play. That type of thing. I'll put up the everyone pings to ask, would you rather see me play The Quarry, or would you rather see me play Silent Hill 2 Remake? Those types of things. But yeah, this is the end of the stream, isn't it? Yeah, Goose, it is. Sounds amazing. Have fun. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need a wind down so badly as well, so that's going to be like a really good time. Normally, again, I would send you all off to go hang out in someone else's community, but I am very tired, and Morgan and I have to go to bed like in 10 minutes. So Chris is live doing a little bit of late night hardcore World of Warcraft. He's just such a good vibe. He's such a good dude. He's like a really good energy. One of those people that I met over the years who doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk. He's a very, very kind, very inclusive human being, and if you want to soft rate over there, feel free to do so. Just be kind, mindful representatives of his community and our community. Yeah, just have a little bit of fun with him and get some good rest in you otherwise. But yeah, if I go into his stream, it is a guarantee that I will sit there for 45 minutes thinking it was 10 minutes because of my ADHD, because I love talking to Chris. I love watching his streams. So yeah, go ahead, go check out Chris. Otherwise, good luck tomorrow. Good luck this weekend. Have as much fun as you can. Do things for yourself when you can. Take those little breaks when you need them, even if it's like 15 minutes here and there. Engage in your comfort activities. And those of you who have some fun plans, just have a blast. I can't wait to hear your stories. Anyway, thank you, everybody, appreciate every single one of you, truly. Chris is that friend who will tell a founding father to fuck off for you. Absolutely, he would. Great Lady, Astro, Goose, thank you all of you for being here, even if you were here for a little bit of time. Appreciate it. Potato, Eliza, Brookie, Sky, thank you. Starfish, Xander, thank you all so much for sticking it out. Again, we are Late Night Gang for a reason. Y'all are late as hell. Damn. Thank you for sticking around until late time. Anyone lurking, thank you for being here. Ren, AL, Juniper, Jacob, Nye, Ra. I hope I'm sending all of you out into the world with some good energy. Nye, truly, Late Night Gang. Oh my god. Rack of Love, thank you so much. Liz, Slade, thank you. Beans, all of you are great, truly. I'm gonna get going here. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell everybody before I go for a few days, because I always like I end stream and then I'm like, I forgot this. I'm so silly. Fallen, thank you so much for being here. Austin, thank you everybody. All of you are truly great. I hope that you had a great time watching tonight. Thank you for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, tips, etc. If you came in through Cerula Cat's very kind raid, I hope that you enjoyed your time here. Really, really do hope you enjoyed your time here. If you decided to follow and help our humble little community grow, thank you so much, genuinely. Yeah, there's the Discord. If you forget anything, that's true. But people have not been reacting to my @everyone pings recently, so I don't know how many people actually read them anymore. Not that you need to react to let me know, but it is normally like a good litmus test. So I don't know if people are getting annoyed by the @everyone pings. They will continue, by the way. I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing them. But I hope that people have been able to keep up with happenings via the Discord when I do update it. Tess, welcome to the end of stream. I'm just winding down now. Thank you so much for dropping by to say hello. Appreciate you a ton. But yes, please, everybody, take care of you. Please know that I appreciate you a ton. Very thankful for all of you. Great time chatting tonight. Hope you enjoyed your lurks. Anyone who's lurking, thank you for using your main resource of time here. Really nice of you. Hope you all have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. All of you are the best in the world. You really, really are. Finger hearts as usual. We did it. We got through Girl Week. Thank you so much again for helping me earn Girl Week and also get through it. All of you are great. Thank you so, so much. Huge shout out to Morgan again for the makeup looks and all the emotional support. Oh my god, the breakdowns from the dysphoria I had this week. Holy shit, guys. I'm so grateful for her. Anyway, I'll see y'all around. Take care of yourselves. You truly deserve to. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. I'll catch you later. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. We'll get back to the chaos and the weirdness over the weekend. See you later.